My back! My back!
What happened?
Scratching me!
What?
Scratching me! Ow!
Yo, you okay?
Oh, scratching me! Get me the f*** out of here!
Going into the woods alone at night is scary, but what if you come across something or someone you wish you hadn't? Tonight, we're exploring 6 of the most chilling encounters ever caught on camera. These clips might make you think twice before stepping into the woods alone. But here's the twist. What if the real danger isn't out there in the woods, but much closer to home?
Was anyone murdered here?
Disagree.
Okay, disagree about what? People being here a long time ago? I'm hearing something from down there. I've been hearing something. It sounds like almost like somebody's walking around out there.
Mo Sargi, a daring explorer known for his spine-chilling adventures, embarks on yet another terrifying journey. This time, he is venturing into the haunted Tom Cemetery, a place known for its eerie past and ghostly apparitions. Having investigated this location before, Mo is well aware of the horrors that lurk in the darkness. However, this time, he is not alone. Determined to document every paranormal encounter, he brings along his camera and a trusted companion. What awaits them in the shadows is beyond their wildest fears.
What is up, guys? We are finally doing this, something you have been wanting me to do, because on the last video that I did out in this forest, things got crazy. I was here completely by myself, and I told you guys I would only come back to Tom's Cemetery and camp out the night only if I brought somebody with me. I got Mo on camera right now, so he's gonna be helping me out tonight. We're gonna be camping tonight. We got the tent set up, the sleeping bag set up. The cemetery is just around the corner. I decided that I'm not...
As the camera rolls, Mo welcomes his viewers, setting the stage for what's to come. He reassures his audience that this is a safe space for those seeking an escape from their troubles. But safety is far from what he and his team will experience tonight. Almost immediately, the atmosphere changes. A strange presence can be felt in the air. Then, out of nowhere, a white figure emerges in the distance. Panic sets in as Mo and his companion react.
Bro, there's like a white figure right there. There's a white figure. What is that? Oh my God. Wait, that's towards the cemetery. That's towards the cemetery, right?
What is that? What is that? Do you see it? He exclaims, his voice filled with shock. The camera captures something unexplainable. A shadowy figure standing still, watching them. Then, in a blink, it vanishes. As Mo turns to his partner, a chilling realization dawns upon them. They are not alone. Suddenly, something rushes toward them. Mo instinctively drops his phone, startled by the inhuman force. A dark energy swirls around them, unseen yet undeniably present. They quickly gather themselves, knowing that this is only the beginning of a long and terrifying night. The two explorers make their way deeper into the cemetery, navigating through old, weathered tombstones. The names engraved on the stones tell stories of those who once lived, their spirits now wandering this forsaken land. Mo stops in front of one grave in particular, Thomas Dempsey's. Over the years, Mo has conducted numerous investigations in this very spot, leading him to believe that Tom's spirit is still lingering. "Are there any spirits here that want to communicate with us?" he asks. The response is instant. "My name is Anna," a voice echoes through the spirit box.
All right, guys, we're right by Tom's grave. Thomas Dempsey. We do believe that this is Tom because of investigations we've done years and years and years ago. Are there any spirits here that want to communicate with us?
My name is Anna.
Bro, that was like instant. My name is Anna. All right, we have a spirit named Anna. Anna, are you buried in the cemetery or are you just roaming around? Oh, that's so weird. Look, Thomas Dempsey. And then we got Jane Dempsey.
Mo and his partner exchange uneasy glances. The fact that the voice came through so quickly sends shivers down their spines. Who is Anna? Was she buried here? Or is she merely passing through, drawn by their presence? As they scan the area, another unsettling discovery is made. More tombstones with the name Dempsey appear before them, hinting at a long-lost family buried in this cursed ground.
Where did I see it, Joseph? It wasn't on the... Oh! What was the first thing we got? Anna! Oh, bro, my name is Anna. That was the first thing we got. We didn't even realize that Annie Dempsey, Tom's family member.
You're standing right here too.
Oh my, yeah, that's like, bro, I didn't even clue in to look at this grave. That is crazy, but I seen a Joseph somewhere. Dude, there's no way. There it is. Joseph.
No way.
In loving memory of Joseph. Hey, Joseph, is this your grave over here? Joseph Ingram died in 1909. His wife, Anne. What are the odds of that, bro? That's crazy.
That's
Another
crazy.
Anne?
The spirit box crackles again. Help me, the voice pleads, making their hair stand on end. Anna, how can we help you? Mo asks, but there is no response. The silence is deafening. The ghostly presence lingers, but Anna remains quiet. With the spirit of Anna making her presence known, the investigators press on, their curiosity overshadowed by growing dread. Mo recalls a chilling event from a previous visit. A shadowy apparition had appeared behind him, only to vanish the moment he turned around.
Richard.
Is that, yeah, Richard Booth as well? I think this is Richard Booth. That's a really old grave.
What is that?
Oh, what the f? You just tapped me on the shoulder?
No.
Actually?
Somebody tapped you on the shoulder?
Literally 3 taps on my left shoulder. What? Like, actually, I thought you just tapped me.
No, bro. I was just filming this thing right here.
You guys were freaking out in the comments, he says, addressing his audience. It was right behind me. The footage had captured a large, human-like figure, but in real time, Mo saw nothing. Was it Tom? Was it something else? A malevolent force watching from the darkness?
I'm not gonna say the name. It's really hard to not say it. What was that? You see that?
I saw something.
I thought I saw something like fly through here.
Me too. But just from the corner of my eye.
Oh, look at these
Let's
graves
check
here.
these names. You want to see?
Oh, wow.
Burn. Milburn.
No.
Bro.
You think so? It said burned, and that says Milburn. Bro.
I don't know, man.
No way.
No way. And look at that.
The thought alone is enough to send a wave of unease through the group. Yo, Tom, you want to show yourself again? Mo calls out into the night. His voice, steady but filled with anticipation. The idea of being watched suddenly becomes overwhelmingly real. How many spirits are lurking in the shadows, observing their every move? Thousands? Perhaps even spirits from an era before this cemetery existed? This land was once home to Native American tribes. Could it be their restless souls wandering, seeking peace? A sudden rustling in the bushes makes them freeze. The sound of heavy breathing follows, but there's no one in sight. Did you hear that? Mo whispers. His partner nods, eyes wide with fear. The sound grows louder, closer. Then, as quickly as it started, it stops.
So many mosquitoes. Somehow they're getting in. I think we let them in, to be honest. That's interesting that we're...
What is that?
That was a female scream.
No, just wait here. Just wait.
What is that? What is that? You see that? What the f is that? Bro, there's like a white figure right there. There's a white figure. What is that?
Oh my god.
Wait, that's towards the cemetery. That's towards the cemetery, right?
Then, a scream. A blood-curdling sound echoes through the trees, followed by the sight of something white moving in the distance. Did you hear that? Mo gasps. That yell! We heard a scream. His partner stiffens, scanning the area with wide, fearful eyes. The spirit talker device remains eerily silent, offering no immediate explanation. Then, suddenly, the word feathers appears on the screen. Feathers? Mo repeats, confused. And now it says, angel.
We heard a scream and then some white figure? That's gotta be it, right? Hello? I'm not getting anything on the spirit talker. It's still going too. We got feathers though. It said feathers. That was weird.
And I said angel. It's white. Bro, I literally looked like a ghost or some type of angel.
What the was that? Torch. Yeah, we have a torch. We got a flashlight.
Their eyes dart back to the white figure, still visible through the dense foliage. Could it be an angelic presence? Or something disguising itself as one? Mo ponders aloud. The figure resembles a ghostly shape, its movements unnatural, almost floating. As they inch closer, another word flashes across the device. Torch. We have a flashlight. Does it mean that... His partner asks, lifting the beam toward the figure. But as soon as the light hits the spot where the figure stood, it's gone. No footprints, no broken twigs, nothing. Whatever it was had vanished into thin air.
So this is still exactly the same area where we've seen it.
Bro, you're crazy. We're actually going towards there?
Yeah, bro. That went straight to the actual graves, bro. Let's go this way.
The night grows colder and the air thickens with an oppressive energy. Then, without warning, Mo lets out a cry of pain. "Something scratched me," he yells, clutching his back. His partner rushes to his side, panic-stricken. "Bro, please take a picture," Mo pleads, feeling the burning sensation intensify.
Are you gonna hurt us though? Like we just want to camp out the night. Is that okay? Do we have your permission?
My back! My back!
What happened?
Scratching me!
What?
Scratching me!
What are you talking about?
Ow!
Yo, you okay?
Oh, it's scratching me! Get me the get in here!
God. Oh my God. Something just scratched my back. Oh my freaking God. Oh dear God.
Yo, you okay?
Oh dear God. Oh dear God. Oh my God.
As they check his back under the camera's light, the horror becomes undeniable. 2 deep, parallel scratches run across his skin. "He came from behind me," Mo exclaims. The wounds are fresh, their redness stark against his pale skin. But what's even more terrifying is the precision.
Ready? Is there anything on my back?
Oh my God, bro, right here.
Wait, actually?
I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, right there. Holy.
Actually?
Huge.
I told you I got scratched up, bro.
There's like 2 lines right here.
Actually.
Yeah, actually, huge. Jesus. And more here.
Really? Can you take a picture for me? Oh my God. Dark entity here. Oh my God, it creeps behind you. It came from behind me and it scratched me from behind, bro.
The marks are identical, perfectly even, as if something with claws had raked down his back with calculated force. "Something massive scratched me," Mo whispers, his mind racing. As the night nears its end, Mo and his partner realize they have overstayed their welcome. Whatever spirit or entity resides here has made it clear it does not want them around. "That's enough for tonight," Mo says, packing up his equipment, but deep down he knows this is far from over. Before leaving, he turns to the camera one last time, addressing his loyal viewers. If you enjoyed this investigation and want to see more, follow me on Instagram and check out the merch store. We do this for you guys, and we appreciate all your support. With that, the 2 investigators make their way out of the haunted cemetery, their minds heavy with the horrors they've witnessed. One question remains: was this their last encounter with Tom, or is something even darker waiting for them next time? In this thrilling journey, we meet Angelo, an explorer who takes his viewers on a wild adventure to abandoned and haunted locations across the globe. His aim is to document these eerie spots and share them with his audience, allowing them to experience what he uncovers. He emphasizes the thrill of exploring places that are often forgotten or left in disarray, giving us a peek into locations that were once full of life but now stand still in time, waiting to be discovered. Angelo's channel, Exploring with Angelo, is dedicated to showcasing some of the most mysterious and spooky locations. As the episode starts, Angelo hints at the eerie and unusual things he is about to encounter during his travels. The setting is ominous, filled with suspense and an ever-growing sense of dread. From the start, you feel a creeping sense of curiosity and unease as Angelo prepares to venture deeper into a place that might hold secrets beyond the ordinary.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are embarking on a brand new adventure. We're actually out here in Northern Ontario, back at a place that I dubbed Angelo Island, which is literally right there. It is this small little petite island. I got here and I was like, it looks like I can actually still cross over. So if you guys remember when I came here during the summer on my way to Western Canada, which is in fact where I am heading again, we came here. We heard some crazy stories about a camper who actually came to investigate this island, which is in fact haunted. I have no idea by what. I do think that it is potentially a portal of some kind. I have yet to be able to confirm that. We might actually wait until it's much later and then maybe come back and investigate.
As Angelo begins his journey, the suspense builds. The setting appears calm, but there's something about the location that doesn't sit right with him. The initial moment set the tone for the rest of the exploration. The quietness of the surroundings amplifies the tension. A fridge, strangely out of place in the middle of an overgrown area, piques Angelo's interest. He wonders aloud, could there be something inside? Is it possible that the fridge holds something sinister, like a body?
This is all about... I just noticed this. Like, why is there just a fridge? I think it's a fridge. Dude, what if there's like a dead body in there? Like, it just seems really out of place to have a fridge that's obviously tied up. The hell? Thought I heard something. I'm like so wanting to open it. I don't know if this is a good idea, but oh, somebody did open it. Nope, nothing in there.
This thought lingers in his mind, adding an element of fear to the adventure. He can't shake the unsettling feeling that something is wrong with this fridge, and yet he's unsure whether his suspicions are just his imagination running wild. The oddity of the fridge, tied up and placed in such an unexpected location, makes Angelo hesitate. The quietness of the surroundings only deepens the mystery. The viewer is left to wonder, along with Angelo, is it just a fridge, or is it something more? Angelo's exploration continues, and he cautiously approaches the fridge to investigate further. At this moment, he hears what he thinks is a noise in the distance. Was it a gunshot? Or was it something else entirely?
Dude, what if there's like a dead body in there? Like, it just seems really out of place to have a fridge that's obviously tied up. Thought I heard something. I'm like so wanting to open it.
The faint sound grows louder in his ears, but he can't quite place it. Just as he's trying to figure it out, another strange noise catches his attention. It sounds almost like a scream, sending a chill down his spine. It's moments like this that make the viewer question what's truly happening around Angelo.
But yeah, I mean, I do have my rifle with me, just in case we run into a situation like that. I guess we'll go inadvertently moose hunting without wanting to. But let me go and see what the hell this is all about. I just noticed this. Like, why is there just a fridge? I think it's a fridge.
As Angelo ventures further, the eerie atmosphere thickens. The sounds become harder to ignore. At first, he hears something faint, like a faint thud in the distance. But it soon grows more distinct. He starts to suspect that he's not alone. There are movements around him, small noises that sound like footsteps or whispers.
Well, I definitely remember this. It's really beautiful out here. So quiet. Damn. So this is the first lake. There is another one, and that's kind of the one that I'm aiming to get to. What was that? Is that a gunshot? Like I said, people do hunt here. So we could see people hunting, or hearing them, rather. Thought I heard something else. Not a gunshot, but something else. Sounded like it came in that direction, which is where I'm heading, essentially.
He's left to wonder if the place is truly haunted, or if someone or something is out there with him. As his investigation intensifies, Angelo talks to the spirits using a spirit box. He asks simple questions, but the answers seem vague and unsettling. Is someone here? He calls out, but the response is unclear. The unease grows with each passing moment as Angelo becomes more aware that something is not quite right. Despite his nerves, he presses on, determined to uncover the truth about this mysterious place. The viewers are kept on the edge of their seats, wondering whether Angelo will find answers or if the unknown forces will continue to elude him. A sharp sound in the distance catches Angelo's attention, sending him into high alert. He believes that it came from down the path, and it's just enough to send his heart racing. There's something haunting about the way the noises echo in the silence, leaving him feeling both excited and scared. As he tries to rationalize what he hears, he asks himself if the source of the noise is an animal, a person, or something else entirely.
I don't even know which area I want to go to. I'm thinking back there. First things first, I gotta clean up my backup camera because it is literally driving me crazy. Yeah, there ain't nobody around. I'm like half expecting somebody to show up, but there's no one here. I don't even know where that trail goes. I'm kind of curious of that too, but I don't have too much daylight. Oh, finally gotta clean that. Okay, that should be better.
His hesitation shows as he contemplates whether to move forward or retreat, unsure of what the next step will bring. At this point in his exploration, Angelo finds himself in a deeper, more secluded area of the site. It's warmer here, a stark contrast to the coldness he felt earlier. The shift in temperature adds to the eerie vibe of the location. Angelo feels the presence of something more, something ancient. He's been exploring for a while, but now he's beginning to feel that he's tapping into something far older than he initially expected. He presses on, trying to make contact with any spirits that might be lingering around. This is when the real tension ramps up. Angelo speaks to the air, asking questions about the location's past. "Is anyone here?" he asks, trying to make contact with any spirits lingering in the area. The response he receives, though brief, only deepens the mystery. He wonders if the spirits in this place are too shy, unwilling to reveal their secrets, or perhaps they have no desire to interact with him at all.
Okay, is there somebody hunting out here? Okay, I want to get back to there. That was. I mean, I know what it was, but like, why? I kind of feel like if somebody's gonna take some shots at me or something.
With every unanswered question, the silence becomes even more oppressive, and the unease mounts. It's as if the land itself is holding its breath, waiting for Angelo to make the next move. As the investigation progresses, the sense of dread becomes almost palpable. Angelo picks up a strange feeling, as if he is being watched. He stands still for a moment, hoping to hear something, anything that would explain the strange occurrences he's witnessed so far. Just as he's about to give up, a faint voice echoes through the air.
The sun is officially going down. I keep periodically hearing what sounds like gunshots down there. I don't know, but we got a nice fire going, about to set up the tent, and we're gonna actually investigate. I don't know if this place is haunted. It might be.
"Suffering," the voice whispers, sending chills down his spine. Angelo is left speechless, wondering who or what is suffering and why. The answer leaves more questions than it provides clarity. Angelo presses on, determined to find out more. He asks more questions, hoping for a clearer response. "Who are you?" he asks, but the silence is overwhelming. He stands in the stillness, waiting for any sign that something is present. A sense of unease continues to grow, and it's clear that something is lingering nearby, just beyond his reach. Angelo's curiosity keeps him from backing away, but the darkness around him only intensifies, as if something is drawing closer. The tension reaches its peak as Angelo hears more noises around him. This time, it sounds like footsteps.
Was anyone murdered here?
Disagree.
Okay, disagree about what? People being here a long time ago? I'm hearing something from down there. I've been hearing something. It sounds like almost like somebody's walking around out there, but I'm not sure.
Angelo's heart races as he realizes that someone or something is getting closer. The sounds are unmistakable. Someone is outside his tent.
I think someone's outside my tent. Holy shit. Where's the open?
He rushes to check, but as he does, the footsteps suddenly stop. He stands frozen, straining to hear anything else. The night is silent again, but the feeling of unease lingers.
See anything? Hello? It's cold out there. I was like barely asleep. It sounded like somebody walked up to the tent.
Angelo wonders if he's imagining things, but the unsettling feeling refuses to leave. He decides to wait it out, hoping that the presence he senses will reveal itself. The tension is unbearable as he remains in his tent, trying to calm his nerves. He asks himself if it's an animal or something else, but deep down, he knows that it's more than just that.
I'll give it a minute. See if anything happens again. So for a second I thought I heard music and a car. I don't see why anybody would be coming in here at this time.
The sounds were too distinct to ignore, and they made his heart pound with fear. The viewer is left wondering if Angelo will confront whatever is outside, or if he will be forced to stay hidden, alone in the darkness. Finally, as the night continues to unfold, Angelo feels the weight of the situation bearing down on him. The events of the night have left him shaken, but he doesn't back down. Despite his fear, he decides to stay and press on with his investigation.
Okay, it is much later now. Couldn't really sleep. I think I've literally slept maybe 10 minutes in the last like 2 hours. I don't know why, but I just wanted to make sure there was like no one here. Or at least nothing here, I guess.
The chilling atmosphere makes it difficult to sleep, and every small sound amplifies his growing dread. He spends the rest of the night in quiet anticipation, wondering what more this haunted location holds in store for him. But even as he waits, the unknown continues to haunt him. As Angelo reflects on the night's events, he shares his experience with the audience. The chilling discoveries and the eerie atmosphere make this one of the most memorable explorations of his career. The journey, filled with suspense and fear, leaves both Angelo and his audience wondering if they will ever truly understand the secrets that this place holds. Joe Weller and his friend Elliot decided to check out an abandoned school that Joe had gone to until the 2nd grade. The school had been closed for 15 years, and there were rumors that it was haunted. Elliot convinced Joe to go explore the building with him that night to see if the rumors were true. They packed a bag with essentials, including flashlights, water, chocolate muffins, and their phones.
Here we have packed a bag of essentials. We've got a little flashlight, okay, water, obvious reasons, and then chalky muffins in case, you know, worse comes to worse and whatever. And then phone.
And set off on their adventure. When they arrived, they saw the broken down building surrounded by a large, old fence with sharp wires at the top. The windows were broken and overgrown ivy covered much of the building. It was clear that no one had been there for years. Joe and Elliot felt nervous as they got closer to the entrance.
What? I can see eyes through there. Can you see eyes? Look, look, look. What is that?
What are you on about?
Through the fence.
Eyes?
No, there.
What?
There.
What the f are you talking about?
No, you were shining a
But they were determined to explore. As they walked around the building, they found a hole in the fence that they could crawl through. They hesitated for a moment, but since they had come this far, they decided to go for it.
You in?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't see shit.
After getting through the fence, they carefully walked towards the school. The building looked huge, with walls covered in ivy and parts of the roof falling apart. Joe felt uneasy as they got closer to the entrance, but Elliot was determined to keep going.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Shit, man.
Once inside, the feeling got even creepier. The hallways were dark and the air felt thick with dust and the smell of mold. Their flashlights lit up the rooms, showing broken furniture, peeling paint, and pieces of what was left behind. Their cameras started acting strange, focusing oddly as they moved deeper into the building. Joe's camera in particular seemed to stop working properly as soon as they stepped inside, making everything feel even more unnatural. They walked into a classroom and found burnt cricket guards and ripped teaching materials on the floor. A creepy, messed up Thomas the Tank Engine doll was sitting in the middle of the room, which felt strange and unsettling in the middle of the ruins. The weirdness kept building as they moved on, and they found an open window that led to another room, and they carefully crawled inside. They filmed their surroundings, being careful to avoid the broken glass on the floor. The room was just as damaged as the others, with old furniture and teaching tools scattered around. But things started to feel even stranger. Joe mentioned feeling cold air coming from one side of the room, like something was blowing in from somewhere.
You film ahead, I'll film us. Yeah?
Alright.
Then you film in front of us.
Mate, this was the reception.
Oh my god, I'm getting so much air from there. Bruv, no, wait. Inside there, like loads of air just came
I
out.
can feel. There's probably a door.
It seemed like there was something odd going on, but they kept exploring. Suddenly, they heard a noise from upstairs.
There's probably a smashed window.
Oh, the light.
What the f was that?
A single footstep echoed through the building, making them both stop in their tracks. They looked at each other, unsure of what they had just heard. Elliot suggested they go check it out, but Joe seemed unsure.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, what was that?
What the f was that?
I don't know.
No, it was a proper like from upstairs.
Yeah, I heard that.
From upstairs, it was like a footstep, like one footstep.
Hello?
No, don't do that shit. Like seriously, I don't know if I want to be in it, bro. How do we get out? What the f was that?
What?
Did you just toast
No,
me?
swear down.
And the air felt thick with tension. They quietly moved forward, trying to stay as quiet as possible. As they walked through the building, they found another strange sight. A room with a big object covered by a sheet. When they pulled back the sheet, they found a dirty toilet on the ceiling, which made everything feel even more surreal and creepy. They couldn't understand why or how it was there, but the real shock came when they tried to leave the building.
You good? Yeah? Ah, shit. You good? Shit, we need to get out of here ASAP. That, bruv, you heard that footstep in it?
Mate, no, swear to God. There was like just one.
One singular footstep from upstairs.
As they walked toward the exit, they saw a horse standing just outside the fence. It seemed to be blocking the way, not letting them leave. Its eyes glowed strangely in the flashlight beam, and it watched their every move. Joe and Elliot tried to stay calm, but the horse followed them, not letting them get past. They tried to walk around it, but it seemed like the horse didn't want them to leave.
Because that horse keeps stopping us from getting out.
We're in between the ghosts and the horse.
As they tried to get around the horse, they realized they were stuck between the creepy building and the strange horse blocking their way out.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Mate, what's it doing? No. Mate, what is it doing? What is it doing? Mate, it's a demon horse. I'm running for it, okay?
Elliot and Joe tried to jump over an electric fence to escape, but Elliot accidentally shocked himself. The pain from the shock only made things worse, and they quickly realized they needed to get away. The horse kept circling them, making everything feel even more tense. Finally, they managed to get past the horse and the fence, but the fear from what had just happened stayed with them. They quickly left the area, their hearts racing as they tried to forget about the strange things they had seen. The horse and the odd sounds in the building stayed with them, even after they left. Even though the horse and the creepy feeling in the abandoned school were strange, Joe and Elliot were relieved to be out of there. The mystery of the haunted school would remain unsolved, but they couldn't ignore the fact that something unusual had happened while they were there. They were left wondering if the strange things they saw were just their minds playing tricks, or if there was really something supernatural going on at the abandoned school. In this spooky episode of Hunting the Dead, Jody Dean and his team start a ghost hunt that quickly goes from strange to scary. As they walk through the location, weird things begin to happen almost right away. A bathroom door slams shut by itself, even though no one is touching it.
What is here? Whoa! What the fuck, motherfucker?
Setting the mood for what's coming next. The team quickly becomes alert, with one member saying they heard a growl.
Jody?
but they aren't sure if it came from inside or outside the house. The tension builds as the group starts to feel like something is there with them. Jody moves carefully through the area, feeling the rising tension. They hear more strange noises and see more odd movements. The team finds a Ouija board.
You know, Mask and I found a Ouija board here.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Is that the one you buried?
I know. I wish that I found another one though, because I don't know how you feel about the Ouija board though.
And they talk about the ghostly energy it may have brought. Jody tells a story about how his grandfather used to do experiments with a card table, which would lift on one leg in response to questions, even though no one knew how it was happening.
I have a grandfather that lives in Florida. He's in Clearwater, Florida, and he has a card table. Like, you'll
Really?
ask questions, and then
The card table will move?
it'll lift up on one leg. Like this table, I don't know what it is about this table, but even my stepdad saw it. He doesn't believe in shit. Like, he had no explanation for it.
They talk about past experiences with similar things, but as they go deeper into the place, the feeling in the air gets heavier. Things get even more intense when they start using a special camera called the SLS Structured Light Sensor camera, which can pick up figures and show them as stick figures on the screen. The team begins to see strange shapes moving on the camera, making everyone feel more uneasy. Jody's voice shakes a little as he asks the spirits to make themselves known. The team's nerves grow, but they keep going, hoping to capture something real. They think there might be a child's spirit around, or something darker hiding nearby. The feeling of being watched becomes almost too much to handle. Things get even creepier when an orb appears on the camera.
So I can go handsies. See this?
I had a flashlight. I'm like, holy shit, there was just a fucking orb behind you.
There was an orb?
It went this way.
I didn't know if you said orb or the org.
Floating behind one of the team members. But as the orb fades away, the mood changes. The team hears a strange voice followed by more mysterious sounds, which makes the tension rise even more. The feeling of being surrounded by something invisible continues to grow, and it's clear that something or someone is near them. When they turn their attention to the outside, things get even scarier. Jody notices that his car is suddenly running, even though he had turned it off earlier. Panic sets in as they rush outside to check on the car, their minds racing with fear. Could the spirits be trying to talk to them through the car? Or is something even worse going on? The team wonders if the spirits they've been trying to reach, named George and Elan, are somehow involved in these strange events. The feeling that they are being targeted gets stronger when they hear a voice that sounds like it's mocking them. Realizing they've reached their limit, the team decides to leave the haunted place. Their nerves are shot and the awful feeling doesn't go away. They can't shake the thought that something is following them, watching them as they try to escape. It's clear that the spirits they've been interacting with aren't friendly, if they were even human spirits at all. As the team hurries to leave, the night becomes a blur of fear and confusion. They can't be sure what they encountered, but it's clear that something ghostly happened. The strange voices, the figures they saw on their devices, and the weird events with Jody's car all point to something far scarier than they first thought. The night ends with the team feeling a strange relief, but also a lingering fear that what they experienced isn't over. The spirits they met might still be around, and the questions about what really happened that night will leave both the team and the viewers wondering what's beyond the world we know. A lone explorer, armed with nothing but his survival gear and an iron will, ventures deep into the heart of an isolated forest. The air is thick with an eerie silence, broken only by the occasional rustling of leaves and distant animal cries.
Honestly, I've never known a woods with so many strange noises. It's not just your normal birds and stuff and planes. There's a lot of planes. There's like this weird, I don't really know how to describe it, but burn out in a bit, sit here and enjoy a fire for a little while and then head to bed. The hammock's really comfy, thank God, so I should sleep well, I would think.
He has spent years navigating the wilderness, but this night feels different. Something unseen lurks beyond the glow of his campfire, watching, waiting. His breath is steady, but his mind races with questions. What if he's not alone? What if the stories about these woods are true? Determined to challenge himself, he embarks on a daunting task, spending 48 hours alone in the wilderness. With only his hammock, a flickering fire, and the darkness surrounding him, he prepares for a night filled with uncertainty.
Don't judge me, there's only about 4 in here. Maybe 5. You can't waste good balls. Anyway, not bad at all.
He speaks into the camera, trying to mask his nerves with a casual tone. This is it. 48 hours in the woods, alone. No backup, no one nearby. Should be fine, right? A forced chuckle escapes him, but it does little to ease the rising unease creeping up his spine. The forest, though serene by day, takes on a sinister persona as night falls. The distant sound of children screaming, a gunshot echoing through the trees, and an unsettling cacophony of noises shatter his initial confidence.
That's a bird. That's a gunshot. I don't know if you'll be able to hear a lot of this, it's pretty distant, but it sounds like kids screaming.
The crackling of twigs beneath unseen feet sets his heart pounding. His flashlight flickers slightly, making the surrounding darkness seem even more oppressive.
What the was that? I don't want to turn the light on because I'm pretty convinced there's been a person or persons.
I swear to God, that was footsteps, he whispers, barely audible.
I didn't want to turn the light on earlier because I swear to God that was footsteps.
His breath catches as he strains his ears, listening. The wind? An animal? Or something more sinister? He tries to rationalize the sounds, perhaps animals or the wind, but a deep unease settles within him. The noises are not random, they feel deliberate. His instincts sharpen, his pulse quickens. As he gazes into the abyss of the night, every shadow morphs into a potential threat. He knows what deer sound like, yet the footsteps around his camp are too measured, too deliberate to be an animal. The tension grows unbearable. Then, another noise, closer this time. His hand tightens around the handle of his axe, his only real form of protection. I don't like this, he mutters. His voice is low, laced with fear, but he knows he has to keep filming. If something happens, at least there will be proof.
I've got no idea if you guys heard that or not, but honestly, I don't like it, I'm going to be honest. It's not deer, like I know what deer sound like. I've spent so much time with deer.
The night drags on, the silence between sounds becoming even more unnerving. Then suddenly, another noise, this time from a different direction. A rustling, then a slow, deliberate step. He freezes. He isn't imagining this. What do I do? He whispers to himself. Do I call out? Do I stay quiet? His heart races. He can feel the sweat forming on his forehead despite the cool night air. He grips his knife tighter. Whatever is out there, it hasn't left. Despite the growing tension, he forces himself to remain calm. He sits by the fire, the dancing flames offering a false sense of security. The hammock sways gently beneath him, a fragile sanctuary in an otherwise hostile environment. But then, a sound. A distinct movement just beyond the tree line. His heart pounds against his ribs. He holds his breath. Okay, I know I heard that, he says, voice shaking slightly. I don't want to turn the light on because I don't want to see what's out there. The weight of his own words settles over him like a suffocating blanket. What if he turns on the light and sees something, or someone, standing there? Another step. Closer. His breathing quickens. He closes his eyes, listening harder, trying to pinpoint exactly where the sound is coming from. Then the realization strikes. This is not just paranoia. He is being watched. A primal fear grips him as he listens to the relentless footsteps circling his tent. Minutes feel like hours. His survival training clashes with the raw terror coursing through him. He debates his options: confront the unknown or lie in wait. The hammock creaks beneath him, betraying his slightest movements. His only advantage is the element of surprise, but does he really want to face what lurks in the shadows? A sudden snap of a twig sends his pulse into overdrive. The fire crackles, casting ominous shadows that seem to move on their own. This isn't normal, he whispers. I don't know what's out there, but it's not an animal, and if it's a person, why are they just standing there? The fear in his voice is evident now, impossible to mask. He reaches for his knife, his fingers trembling slightly as they close around the handle. He has no idea what's out there, but he refuses to be caught off guard. Silence. Then another step. This time from behind him. He whips around, heart pounding. Nothing. Just darkness. The firelight barely extends beyond a few feet, and beyond that, the woods are a black void. His fingers tighten around the handle of his knife. The night stretches on, each second heavier than the last. He grips his knife, knowing that if danger strikes, he must be ready. The unseen presence does not waver. It lingers, taunting him with its silence. As dawn approaches, the forest begins to exhale, the tension easing with the arrival of light. He survives the night, but the questions remain. Was it an animal, a person, or something else entirely? He exhales sharply, rubbing his hands over his face. That was the worst night I've ever had, he admits. I have never, in all my time camping, felt that unsafe. Packing up his gear, he glances back at the trees one last time. The woods seem peaceful again, but he knows better now. There are things out there, things that don't make sense. For those intrigued by the thrill of the unknown, the world beyond the campfire is a realm of endless possibilities and chilling discoveries. And as he walks away, he can't shake the feeling that something, or someone, is still watching. Even now, as he tells his story, he still hears those footsteps in his mind. He still wonders, what if he had turned on that light? What if he had seen what was standing there, just out of sight? Scottish Summitier's latest adventure takes him to one of the most notorious, yet breathtaking spots in all of Scotland. Known for its spine-chilling reputation and unsettling tales, Louis Belt Lodge is said to be one of the most haunted campsites in the country. But for someone like Scottish Summitier, who thrives on exploring the eerie and unknown, this is just another opportunity to challenge himself, embrace the wild, and maybe, just maybe, encounter something supernatural. Leaving behind the small settlement of Kinloch.
Welcome back to another adventure. I'm back on the west coast of Scotland, and I've just left a small settlement called Kinloch Leaving back in that direction. Today I'm hiking to what is regarded as the most haunted camp spot in all of Scotland. There have been many reports of paranormal activity, and one particular case in which 2 people experienced some pretty terrifying events.
He sets out on a journey through the rugged Scottish Highlands. His hike is going to take him deep into the wilderness, far from any sign of civilization, to a place where, for centuries, people have reported strange occurrences, unsettling noises, and ghostly sightings. He's heading to Louis Belt Lodge, a crumbling ruin with a dark and terrifying history. And though it's all a little unnerving, he's excited. He knows the road ahead will be tough, with steep inclines and dense forests, but he's determined to make it to the haunted campsite.
This is insane how steep this is. Man, I'm roasting already. Can't really see too much just because this forest is quite dense, but I'm sure once we get above the tree line, the views will be pretty amazing.
From the very start, the hike is intense. Scottish Summitier makes his way through thick woods, the terrain incredibly steep as he climbs higher and higher. It's hard to see much through the thick canopy of trees, but he's certain that once he gets higher up, the views will be worth the struggle. And as he pushes through, each step feeling heavier than the last, he starts to feel the first inklings of nervous energy creep in. He's about to hike into one of Scotland's most famous haunted spots, alone.
Wow, that is Loch Leaving down there, and that is the wee village Kinloch Leaving. Got the Papa Glencoe on the left there. Oh man, that is some view. And then the Mamore Mountains over in this direction.
Though he tries to brush it off with a laugh, part of him can't help but wonder what awaits him at the end of this hike. The further up the hill he climbs, the more the weather starts to match his mood. Pathetic fallacy, he jokes, using the literary term for when the weather mirrors a character's emotions. It's gray, overcast, and slightly eerie, with clouds hanging low in the sky and a light drizzle of rain.
But you never get tired of it. Some view. And it looks like the sun's actually coming out now as well, which is ideal. So far the weather is perfectly fit in with what I'm doing today. What is that? Is that a pathetic fallacy when the weather matches the mood? I think that's what it is, but that's perfectly what it's been like so far. It's been pretty eerie, had quite a lot of rain, so it's nice to see the sun out. Hopefully it stays out for the remainder of the hike.
The wind rustles the leaves above him, and the forest seems to grow denser, making him feel like he's stepping into another world. One that's isolated, unpredictable, and mysterious. It's almost as though the land itself knows what he's about to do. But with every challenge, there's always a reward. After pushing through the steepest part of the climb, he emerges from the forest to find a breathtaking view of Loch Lay, nestled in the valley below. The surrounding mountains rise like ancient sentinels, guarding this remote corner of Scotland. Scottish summiteer pauses to take in the scenery. He's made it past the hardest part of the hike, and though the weather is still a little ominous, the view makes everything feel worth it. He stands there for a moment, enjoying the quiet and the peace that come with being so far away from the hustle and bustle of daily life. He remarks to himself how beautiful and remote it is.
This right here is Loch Eildymore, which looks pretty nice, and just up to the left is the mountain Sgurr Eildymore. Not sure which came first, but I'm pretty much following the shore of the loch. Don't know if you can make out the path just down there, but that confirms that it will be pretty flat, which is ideal.
A slight unease lingers. This isn't just any hiking trip. He's heading to a campsite with a dark reputation, one that people have whispered about for decades. As he continues on the path, he begins to notice just how isolated the area is. There are no signs of other hikers, no paths leading to nearby villages, just a vast stretch of wild, untamed nature. It's peaceful, yes, but it's also unsettling. The weather takes a turn for the worse, and the rain picks up. For a moment, Scottish summiteer finds himself completely alone, with nothing but the wind and the sound of water lapping at the shores of the loch.
You can see the sun is trying, it really is trying, just quite cloudy. But making good progress along the loch. Hopefully be by it pretty soon. I wish I was staying in that. Don't know if that's a wee bothy, but I'm pretty sure you can't stay in it. Must be privately owned. Looks really nice though, doesn't it? With some pretty amazing views. But not for me, unfortunately.
It's moments like this when the weight of isolation really sets in, and a creeping sense of discomfort wraps around him like a cold blanket. Still, he pushes forward, determined to reach his destination. Eventually, the path flattens out and joins a 4x4 track, making it easier to navigate the rugged terrain. With less uphill to contend with, he picks up his pace, but even with the improved trail, the feeling of being out in the middle of nowhere is never far from his mind. He passes a few more waterfalls, their sound mixing with the rhythm of the rain, and occasionally the clouds break, letting the sun peek through, casting an eerie light over the landscape. Despite the gloom, Scottish summiteer is making good time.
I've walked past some really nice waterfalls, and the sun is fighting through the gaps in the clouds to make some pretty amazing views on the mountains. But I was just thinking to myself there, I've lost phone signal and I'm hiking alone in some pretty dodgy weather to a really remote spot, a miles from anything else, and a spot that I know is one of the most haunted spots in all of Scotland.
He's about 6 to 7 miles into the hike, and while the challenging terrain has left him winded, the beauty around him is a great distraction. There's something about being so far out that it's hard to describe.
Any sane person would be saying to me, what on earth are you doing? And to be honest, I was just thinking that to myself. But I'm here now. I'm in too deep. I may as well enjoy it.
A sense of adventure, of thrill, mixed with a pinch of trepidation. After all, he's not just hiking into any random location. He's about to spend the night at Louisbelt Lodge, a place with a reputation for being haunted by the restless spirits of those who've come before. As he finally approaches the lodge, the ruin stands in front of him like a shadow from another time.
And there are some really nice views of the Louisbelt Lodge. There actually is a bothy in use just across the river there. I'd imagine it'd be quite hard to cross that river, especially in Spate. But it's a really nice bothy. Just super remote around here. There's nothing really around apart from mountains. Look at those mountains, they look pretty amazing. But the sun is going to drop behind those hills pretty quickly, so I'm going to get my tent up before it gets dark.
The crumbling walls and roofless structure exude a sense of decay and abandonment. And yet, there's something about it that draws him in. The wind howls around the ruin, sending leaves and debris swirling through the air.
I think the weather is making this place a lot more creepy as well. Don't know if you can hear that, but it's really windy and it's blowing the trees above this ruin, which just adds to the whole eeriness of the place. But I'm going to look for a spot to pitch my tent because we've only got, I think, an hour until it gets dark.
Standing in front of the lodge, it's hard to ignore the stories that have been passed down over the years. The whispers of ghostly footsteps, strange noises, and objects being thrown across rooms. Despite the chill in the air, he steels himself.
The most haunted camp spot in Scotland. Pretty eerie off the bat, not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna go and have a look around before I pitch my tent or anything. Right, let's see what this place is all about. Can't lie, I'm a little bit creeped out. Wish me luck, guys. So this is the Louisbelt Lodge ruin right here.
This is why he's here, after all, to explore the haunted grounds and see for himself if the stories hold any weight. With a nervous chuckle, he reminds himself that he's not a stranger to creepy spots. He's done this before. Still, something about this place feels different. The stories of the hikers from 1973 are fresh in his mind. Those two young hikers had been seeking shelter in the bothy, only to be terrorized by ghostly noises throughout the night.
But I wanted to tell you the story of why this is considered the most haunted camp spot in Scotland. And it dates back to Christmas 1973, when Louisbelt Lodge was used as a bothy for hikers. And two young hikers, I think they were around 18 to 20, decided to stay in the bothy so they could get a fire going, light some candles.
Footsteps, rocks being tossed, and at one point an ice axe being thrown across the room. The pair had packed up in a hurry and left, never to return.
And in the middle of the night, they were awoken to footsteps in the room next to them, and the sound of a rock being tossed across the floor from upstairs. They decided to ignore it and try get some rest for a big day again in the morning. And then again at 4 in the morning, the sound of the ice axes being tossed across the floor erupted in the living room.
The lodge's haunting past adds to the atmosphere, but Scottish summiteer is determined to stay. He chooses a flat spot nearby to pitch his tent. But the weather isn't being kind. It's still raining steadily, and the wind continues to whip through the trees, creating a cacophony of eerie sounds. As he sets up his camp, he can't help but glance back at the lodge, its broken windows staring out like hollow eyes. Once his tent is up, he settles in to relax, waiting for nightfall. The rain patters on the tent, a soothing sound that helps drown out the creaking of the ruins. As night fully sets in, he can't help but feel a bit on edge. The darkness in the woods seems to close in, and the sound of the wind swirling around the lodge makes the whole place feel alive in a way that's hard to shake. But despite the fear creeping up, Scottish summiteer remains determined to stick it out.
Oh, on that terrifying note, I'm going to try to get some rest, and I'll update you if anything happens. If not, I'll see you guys again in the morning.
As he lies in his tent, reflecting on the history of Louisbelt Lodge, he recalls the eerie details of that infamous night in 1973, notably influencing the author-naming decision to be termed deeply herbed. In 1973, the young hikers had been shaken to the core by the supernatural occurrences they experienced.
So they decided, right, we're not having this anymore. So they got up, they lit some candles, at which point one of the candles they lit was tossed across the room. So they decided, we've had enough of this. They packed up all their stuff, they left the bothy, never to return.
And yet, as he lies there, he feels no such disturbances. No strange noises, no footsteps, no shadows lurking in the corners of the ruin. It's almost quiet. Too quiet. But the night passes without incident. No ghostly encounters, no sudden flashes of light or unexplained sounds. Just the rain and wind, the occasional creak of the tent, and the ever-present, creeping feeling that something just doesn't feel right. When morning finally breaks, Scottish Summiteer wakes up feeling both relieved and a little disappointed. While he'd been hoping for some sort of paranormal encounter, he's left with nothing more than a peaceful, albeit eerie, night surrounded by nature.
Well, good morning everyone. I have packed everything up and I'm ready to go. As always, I've left no trace. You always want to make sure you leave the camp spot exactly how you found it. Louis Belt Lodge is looking pretty creepy this morning with this gloomy weather.
Packing up his tent, he takes one last look at the lodge. The weather is still gray, and the entire ruin seems to stand there silently, almost as if waiting for someone else to uncover its mysteries. As he makes his way back down the path, the rain picks up again, and the muddy trails make for a slower journey. The sense of isolation lingers, but he's glad to be heading home.
Have one last look inside. It's got a pretty creepy feel to it, to be fair. As all ruins do, to be fair, but this one in particular, just because of the stories. And for context, I was camping just through that window on that wee grassy spot there.
No ghosts, no strange occurrences, just a wild night in a wild place. And though he didn't experience anything ghostly himself, he knows the stories will always be part of the lodge's legacy. By the time he reaches Kinloch, he reflects on the experience. How beautiful and remote the area is, how haunting the ruins are, and how the stories surrounding Louis Belt Lodge will never quite fade, even though he didn't encounter anything otherworldly. Some places just hold on to their mystery, no matter how many times they're explored. And as Scottish Summiteer leaves the remote hills behind, he knows that the adventure isn't over. There are always more stories to uncover, more wild places to explore, and who knows, maybe next time he'll encounter the ghosts of Louis Belt Lodge for himself. Well, that's it for today's video on the most disturbing camping encounters ever caught on camera. We hope it gave you chills and maybe made you think twice before your next camping trip. If you liked this video, make sure to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more creepy content. Also, drop a comment and let us know which story scared you the most, or if you've ever had a strange experience in the woods. Thanks for watching, and remember, nature can be amazing, but always stay safe out there. See you next time, and keep your eyes peeled for the unexpected.
Explore a collection of peculiar and unsettling trail cam encounters, ranging from skinwalkers and zombie deer to mysterious UFO reports. Join us as we delve into this compilation showcasing encounters with large, enigmatic creatures captured on trail cams. Skinwalkers? Late one eerie night, a guy caught wind of spooky sounds echoing from the shadowy woods nearby. Spooked but curious, he rigged up a trail camera hoping to unveil the source. Lo and behold, the footage showed bizarre creatures with peculiar limbs roaming about. Locals whispered about them being skinwalkers, but the real deal stayed shrouded in mystery. The town buzzed with theories, yet no one cracked the enigma. Those creepy critters continue to baffle, leaving folks to wonder if the answer hid within the depths of those dark, lurking woods. Apparition? A cameraman innocently filming in a quiet church, all's calm until he spots a girl sitting on a bench. Innocent enough, right? Well, brace yourself for the twist. When she turns around, it's like a horror movie switch flipped. Her face, no words, horrible, shiny, and those big eyes, they'd give anyone the chills. Cue the guy's scream, echoing through the church as if it just witnessed a ghostly revelation. Panic mode engaged, the poor cameraman darts away, fueled by sheer terror. It's a scene straight out of a nightmare, leaving us all to wonder what in the world just happened in that seemingly peaceful place of worship.
Hello?
Mysterious night encounter. Late at night on a quiet road next to a dark forest, something strange happened. A spooky event played out in a video, like a scary story just at the edge of what we understand. A person hidden in the shadows tried to take a skinwalker's baby, a creature from old stories, mysterious and eerie. The dim light of the moon barely lit up the secret scene, surrounded by twisted tree branches. The air felt strange, like something not from our world was happening. The person struggled with a tiny, weird shape in his arms, while the skinwalker, a creepy figure, stood there with a twisted, almost unnatural face. As this mysterious scene unfolded, another skinwalker appeared from the dark forest, holding something scary. The whole place felt charged with something spooky, making you shiver. It was like a puzzle of strange things, a dance between what we know and what's beyond our understanding. At a crucial moment, the new arrival, maybe seeking revenge or protection, walked purposely. The thing in its hands looked dangerous, suggesting something really bad could happen. The video paused right there, keeping the big revelation a secret. The weird story continued in these quiet frames, leaving us hanging in a tangle of questions. The mystery stayed, and the strange things unseen in the dark of the night lingered in our thoughts. Mysterious itching dog. Here's the camera footage which showed that in the quiet parts of the day, something strange happened in a forgotten place. A secret story unfolded through a camera's eye, quietly watching the mystery that held the ordinary streets. The video whispered like a ghost, showing a curious scene. A single dog covered in a coat of secrets lay on the hard road. The sunlight touched its sad shape, but shadows stuck to it, moving to a hidden tune. This dog, the main character in our puzzling tale, gave in to an unending itch. It was like ghosts from a magical world cast a spell on its fur. Each scratch carved a puzzle on its skin, a puzzle that nobody passing by could understand. While this furry mystery played out, people walked on, not noticing the silent pleas woven into the dog's actions. Passerby, like shadows themselves, went on without looking, their thoughts far from the puzzle at their feet. The dog, a secret in plain sight, stayed there, an unanswered question in the noisy everyday life. What happened to this street dog? The air didn't tell, and the dog didn't say. It stayed in a mysterious pose, a furry story untold. The street, a stage for normal things, now held this dog mystery without a director or anyone to figure out its story. And so, the video lingered, a quiet reminder in the big collection of hidden things. A dog, an itch, a mystery mixed into the usual day, a puzzle that stayed, waiting to be solved. Cryptic Bigfoot Mystery. In this video in the daytime in Colorado, a strange thing happened. A couple on vacation with a camera saw something big and hidden in the green shadows. It was a mysterious creature, huge and hard to see in the bushes. The video they took didn't show the creature well. It was like a puzzle of blurry pictures and colors. Bigfoot, as people called it, seemed like a secret whispered by the wind. Some people in the mountains shared stories of seeing such things before. The couple, just wanting to capture memories, got caught in a mystery. The Bigfoot stayed a puzzle, not easy to understand in the pictures. People who often traveled by train nearby also spoke of seeing similar creatures. On the train tracks, regular travelers shared a feeling that something unusual lived on the edges of what they could see in Colorado. What exactly was going on in the forest stayed a mystery, a riddle making people imagine different things. Was it a protector of the wild, a shadow dweller, or a visitor from unknown places? People guessed as the air buzzed with ideas about Colorado's wild secrets. When the sun went down, making long shadows, one thing was sure. Something strange had become part of that Colorado day, leaving behind lots of questions like ghosts in the fading light. Mysterious Bigfoot. On the news, they showed scary pictures of Bigfoot near the water next to a thick forest during the day. Bigfoot was huge and all dark, making people really scared. The big size and spooky feeling made everything more mysterious. The pictures were taken far from the forest, and they did not show Bigfoot, not in detail. It was a giant dark shape against the water, making people both interested and afraid. The news reporters were trying hard to find out where Bigfoot came from and why it was there. People in the area and experts had lots of ideas about Bigfoot. Some thought it was alone, just wandering around. Others believed there might be more Bigfoots living deep in the wilderness. But no one had clear answers, making Bigfoot even more mysterious. As the news about Bigfoot spread, the community got nervous. People started worrying about how safe their surroundings were. The forest, once a peaceful place, now felt uncertain. Even the authorities couldn't explain why Bigfoot suddenly showed up. Wildlife experts and regular people all talked a lot about Bigfoot. Everyone wanted to know where it came from and what it wanted. The news on TV and in newspapers talked a ton about the investigation. The strange pictures and the fear they caused made sure everyone kept talking about the Bigfoot near the water, leaving the community both interested and uneasy as they tried to understand this unexpected visitor. Mysterious Skinwalker. In the dark night, a hidden dance of shadows played on the quiet street, caught by a watchful camera. The camera, like a quiet watcher, recorded a strange figure. It looked thin and moved in a strange way, like it wasn't from our world. In the video, you could see this odd shape that didn't make sense. A skinny, ghostly thing moving oddly on the road. It made the digital recording feel creepy. This strange thing, called a skinwalker, was Bonnie, and moved in a way that didn't follow our normal rules. Its mysterious dance seemed like a secret language only it understood. Each step felt heavy, like it wasn't just in our world but somewhere beyond. People watching on screens were left with a big question. Why did this weird thing come out at night, and why did it dance like that? It wasn't hungry for food, but maybe for something mysterious, like old rituals we've forgotten. The Skinwalker story stayed hidden, a puzzle talked about in whispers. It appeared like a ghost, leaving everyone puzzled. Its mysterious dance felt like a message, but one we couldn't understand. When the video ended, the mystery stayed, a puzzle we couldn't solve. The Skinwalker disappeared into the shadows, leaving only whispers behind. People wondered, what magic made this ghostly thing appear? And would we ever know its secrets in the daylight? Mysterious Night Pursuit. In the dark night, a spooky video showed a girl running away from a strange creature. The creature looked like a dark cloud with glowing eyes, moving mysteriously on the ground. The girl was really scared, running away, but the creepy creature followed her, making it all very strange. Nobody knew why this was happening. People talked about ghosts and strange things, but no one could figure out the real reason. The video didn't give any answers, just more questions. Was the creature a ghostly protector, something from another world, or maybe a spooky force? The video didn't help to explain. It left everyone who watched it with lots of wandering thoughts. The strange images stayed in people's minds like a puzzle that nobody could solve. As the girl's scared run and the mysterious creature vanished in the dark, the mystery stayed. It became a puzzling story in the night, waiting for brave people to uncover its secrets. Yeti attack? A dude filming in the mountains stumbled upon something crazy. A gigantic Yeti. It's like this huge, hairy, mythical creature. And then things got even wilder. Another explorer, probably thinking, let's check out this Yeti action, ended up getting attacked by the beast. The screams on the video? Totally bone-chilling. The camera shakes, darkness all around, and suddenly there's this massive Yeti in plain sight. It's like a real-life monster movie. But then, it takes a turn for the worse when the second guy gets too close and becomes Yeti's not-so-friendly playmate. His screams echo through the video, making it pure horror. You watch it, and you can't shake off the feeling that something otherworldly is going on. The footage goes from cool adventures to a real-life nightmare in seconds. It's the kind of video you'd watch with your friends, all huddled together, nervously whispering, "Did you see that? That Yeti footage turns an ordinary day of exploring into a chilling tale that'll stick with you."
Господи! Ой ты, батюшки мои, Боже!
Mysterious Dogman sighting. In the dark night, a strange thing happened in a video. You could see a shape that seemed to be dancing in a place where nobody knew what was going on. It was a weird creature, half dog and half man, hidden in the shadows. It wasn't a normal creature. People used to tell stories about it like a legend. This dog man moved in a spooky way, like it knew something we didn't. While the video played, this mysterious creature walked through a dark place, almost like it was being guided by something not from here. Was it like a guardian of the night, keeping secrets only known in the dark? No one could answer that. The Dogman might have had a secret plan, following instincts that have been around for a really long time.
What is that?
What was it trying to do? Catch something we couldn't understand? Or maybe it had a special message, some ancient wisdom hidden in the way it moved mysteriously. As the video went on, the confusion got stronger. The strange things the Dogman did made people feel a mix of fear and curiosity. With no clear answers, everyone watching couldn't say a word, just stuck in amazement. The Dogman's adventure in the night became something more than normal, making people remember that some things like mysteries and shadows are always a bit out of our reach. Bigfoot. A trail camera chilling in the dark, eerie woods captured something jaw-dropping. A colossal Bigfoot. It's like a horror flick come to life. The video gets your heart racing, spooked yet totally curious about what's unfolding in those creepy woods. There it is, this massive Bigfoot making its moves in the dead of night. You can almost feel the tension through the screen. But hold on tight, because here's the kicker. Poof! It disappears. Vanishes into thin air like some mysterious magic trick, yet the camera's got it all recorded. Now imagine watching this unfold in the dark, alone. Goosebumps, right? The video turns into a roller coaster of fright and fascination, leaving you to ponder the big mystery. What on earth is lurking in those shadowy woods? It's the stuff that gives you shivers and keeps you wide awake, wondering what's out there in the dark. Zombie deer. So there's this camera footage from a snowy area. In a super cold place where everything was covered in ice, something really strange happened during the daytime. The whole place looked like a frozen world, and it seemed to hide secrets known only to the icy winds. A camera captured everything, showing a weird shape coming into view. It was not a normal thing you'd see every day, more like a creature from another world. It slowly became clear through the icy mist, like it was breaking the rules of how things are supposed to be. The air itself felt uncomfortable, as if it didn't like this mysterious visitor. Now, here's the surprising part. It wasn't a legendary creature or something from old stories. Nope, it was just a deer, a regular woodland animal. But the super cold air transformed it into something a bit scary. Instead of its usual peaceful look, the deer's face changed into something unsettling. Its eyes, once friendly, now looked really deep and kind of cold, not like the usual warm look animals give. People watching got a creepy feeling as the deer moved strangely through the frozen place. It looked like a zombie deer, even though it probably wasn't. The way it walked seemed like it had a secret mission in the icy silence. Where did it come from? What made it go to this lonely, frozen spot? Those watching couldn't figure it out. The questions hung in the air as the zombie deer kept going, leaving a confusing story behind in the icy emptiness. People who saw it were left in shock, wondering about the mystery that vanished into the freezing unknown. UFO report. NASA recently dropped a report on those puzzling things spotted in the sky. You know, the UAPs, or unidentified aerial phenomena. The scoop? Well, NASA's not slapping an alien label on them. No ET vibes. The report doesn't spill the beans on where these UFOs or UAPs are from. It's like, hey, we know they're there, but their origin? Mystery. So, no intergalactic road trip confirmation, but the sky still has its secrets. NASA's report doesn't give us the full scoop on these mysterious sky dwellers. They're like the cosmic enigmas keeping us all scratching our heads. The report, in simple terms, says, we see them, but we're not throwing an alien party just yet. It's a head-scratcher, leaving us with questions hanging in the air. The unknowns remain, making the cosmos a bit more mysterious. NASA's report is like an open-ended book. Lots of pages left to flip before we figure out the whole story behind these celestial head-scratchers. Alien search. A ring camera on everyone's doorstep, ready to catch any extraterrestrial action. Even though there's no solid proof of UFOs or UAPs, or unidentified aerial phenomena, folks are still donning their alien investigator hats. It's like a cosmic game of hide and seek. People are so into the whole aliens thing that they're throwing around a cool $1 million for anyone who can catch those intergalactic visitors on camera. It's the ultimate scavenger hunt, but instead of finding hidden treasures, you're on the lookout for little green men or whatever shape these space visitors might take. The excitement is real, even if the evidence is a bit elusive. The promise of a hefty reward is turning backyards into potential alien hotspots. It's like a cash prize for becoming Earth's unofficial UFO paparazzi. So there's no smoking gun yet, but the hunt for the unknown continues. The Ring cameras are rolling, and people are dreaming of that $1 million shot that might just prove we're not alone in this vast universe. It's a bit like a modern-day space quest, with everyone hoping to catch a glimpse of the cosmic neighbors. Giant blue whale. In a heartwarming video, a cameraman captures a giant blue whale getting a helping hand from a team of fishermen and beachgoers. It's like a real-life sea superhero moment. Picture this, a massive group of folks uniting forces, armed with a giant net and a whopping 20-meter-long rope. The scene unfolds as people gather, realizing this majestic creature needs their help. The camaraderie is palpable as the group strategizes, holding onto that gigantic net like a lifeline. The rope, as long as a couple of buses, becomes their tool of rescue. The sheer size of the whale makes the whole situation feel both awe-inspiring and urgent. The teamwork on display is nothing short of impressive. As the net envelops the giant blue whale and the rope is carefully maneuvered, you can't help but feel a sense of relief and triumph. It's a reminder of the good that can happen when people come together for a common cause, especially when it involves saving one of the ocean's most magnificent inhabitants. The video is like a virtual high five to the everyday heroes who banded together to lend a helping hand to a creature in need, turning a potentially heartbreaking situation into a tale of rescue and unity. Headless moose. In a deep dark forest, something strange happened in the bright daylight. A video showed a weird moose like the regular ones. The moose didn't have a head. A headless moose. It looked so different that it made people feel scared just by watching it. The video caught the headless moose walking on train tracks, making a spooky outline against the green forest. Even without a head, it moved in a strange but graceful way, like it knew the forest's secrets, dancing mysteriously in the shadows. People had so many questions, like how did this majestic creature end up headless? Nobody had answers, making the mystery even deeper. Those who saw the video couldn't forget the strange images, stuck in their minds like a puzzle with missing pieces. The headless moose went deeper into the forest, vanishing like a ghost. The mystery stayed, leaving everyone who saw it with a strange feeling. People whispered about supernatural things, wondering where this moose came from and how it stayed alive without a head. Living without a head, breaking nature's rules, the headless moose became a symbol of things we can't understand. The once calm forest now held a secret, like a hidden promise in the air, making anyone who saw the video feel haunted by the strange story of the headless moose. Gator in Florida sewer pipe. In a dark pipe in Florida, a secret video showed a strange creature. It hid in the shadows, making people wonder about its mysterious existence. The video made people feel scared as it captured the weird movements of this hidden thing. Surprisingly, it turned out to be an alligator, a creature that people both fear and respect in Florida. But finding a gator in the sewers added more mystery. Why did it choose to be there? What was it doing underground? These questions hung in the air like quiet whispers. Was it just a coincidence, or did the gator know secrets only the underground held? People's minds filled with ideas, thinking about the gator's hidden visits in the spotlight. Thinking about how the gator got into the tight spaces of the pipes adds more mystery. Did it go into the unknown on purpose, following some unseen plan? The curiosity echoes in the dim tunnels, blending with the gator's shadow. As the video goes on, the strange feeling gets stronger. The gator, not too big but eerie, moves in a way that both fascinates and scares those watching. People start thinking about what these creatures might symbolize. Are they protectors of hidden places or a sign of unexpected things? In the end, the Florida pipe stays a mysterious place. The gator, like a main character in a secret story, acts out its mysterious dance. The reason, the journey, and the secrets in the winding pipe stay unsolved, making a puzzling cover over the gator of the shadows. The mystery of the creature in the pipe stays, like a puzzle in Florida's hidden stories. Women over tiger's fence. A lady's hat took a wild trip at the zoo when it flew into the tiger's pen. Caught on camera, she boldly climbed in to retrieve it. Heartbeats raced as she climbed back to safety, and another tiger in a nearby enclosure added to the tension. Spectators watched in disbelief as the woman faced off with a man, sparking a heated argument about her risky move. The video leaves us with a mix of awe and fear, highlighting the daring act of the woman. It's a reminder of the unpredictable nature of wild animals and the importance of respecting safety barriers at the zoo. The daring hat rescue at the zoo, captured on camera, showcased the woman's courage, but also raised concerns about safety. The close encounter with the second tiger kept hearts pounding. The ensuing argument emphasized the need for responsible behavior around wild animals, leaving viewers both amazed and anxious about the risky escapade. Drunk man and lion. Caught on camera by a bewildered cameraman, the video unfolds a startling encounter between a drunk person and a curious lion. The lion's puzzled reaction is a nail-biter, keeping us on the edge of our seats and leaving everyone in sheer disbelief. The video captures the mesmerizing behavior of this majestic creature, revealing unexpected twists that make the entire incident both fascinating and jaw-dropping. It's a wild reminder of the unpredictable nature of wildlife and the importance of respecting boundaries, even in the most unexpected situations. As the drunk individual and the curious lion cross paths, the tension builds, creating a captivating scene that prompts a mix of awe and concern. The unexpected turns underscore the importance of respecting wildlife. Wild elephant. In the heart of the forest, a trail camera caught a jaw-dropping scene, a gutsy woman feeding bananas to a wild elephant right in the middle of the road, rain pouring down. Onlookers, a mix of disbelief and amazement, watched as she fearlessly interacted with the massive creature, risking closeness that left some in awe and others worried for her safety. The rain added to the dramatic backdrop, creating a surreal atmosphere. While some enjoyed the daring encounter, others couldn't fathom the boldness, concerned about the potential danger the wild elephant possessed. The video became a talk of the town, sparking conversations about the fine line between admiration for nature and the importance of staying cautious in the wild. The fearless act stirred a blend of reactions, leaving viewers both entertained and concerned about the unpredictable beauty of encounters with wildlife in their natural habitat. Mysterious forest ants. In a big green forest, there was a video that showed nature being really calm and nice during the day. The trees and plants were all green, making the forest look mysterious and quiet. A gentle wind moved through the leaves, making everything peaceful. But surprise! Something not normal happened, changing the calmness into something amazing and kind of shocking. A strange creature appeared from the shadows, holding a piece of a tree like it was important. Nobody knew why it carried the tree part, only the ancient spirits in the forest might understand. This mysterious creature, moving in a way that seemed not from our world, went between the leaves like a ghost. The forest, which used to be a quiet place, now felt strange and full of energy that you couldn't explain, but could feel in your bones. What was this creature? Was it a messenger from nature's secrets or a protector of hidden things in the forest? Nobody knew why it was there, lost in the mix of light and shadows. Questions floated in the air like mist on the ground, making it hard to figure out what was going on. Why did the creature carry the tree part like it was a big deal? Was it a sign of balance, a signal that something was going to change? The forest, now a place of mystery, echoed with questions from those who saw this strange dance between normal and not normal. When the video ended, the forest went back to being calm, but it left behind a bunch of questions that were part of the forest's nature. The mystery stayed, inviting people to explore and find out what secrets were hidden in the green wilderness. Baby dinosaur. Late at night, when everything was dark, a strange event happened in a house. A hidden story unfolded on a home camera, covering the night in mysterious shadows. In this dark tale, something weird happened, catching the attention of anyone who saw the secret recording. People started whispering in the dimly lit halls, wondering what was going on. Out of the pitch-black darkness, a figure came into view. It looked like a creature from a time long ago, almost like a small dinosaur. How did this ancient mystery creature suddenly show up? The air was filled with unanswered questions, and the mystery wrapped around everyone's thoughts. The camera silently watched the strange happenings, capturing the ghostly movements of this mysterious being. It seemed harmless in its small size, but nobody could figure out why it was there. What brought this old creature into the world of modern cameras? As the moon gave a soft glow to the secret scene, more questions popped up. Why did the creature decide to appear in the dark night? Was it a sign of times long forgotten, a faint echo from ancient eras? Instead of giving answers, the night just added more confusion. The main question lingered: where did this creature come from? The mystery hid in the darkness, and people couldn't uncover the origins of this strange dinosaur. The puzzle, like a complicated knot, swung in front of everyone's curiosity, staying unsolved and hard to grasp. After that eerie night, the video stayed as a mysterious scene, a puzzle still waiting to be solved. The memory of that strange encounter echoed through people's thoughts, leaving behind a quiet mystery for those brave enough to question what's real. Mysterious Bigfoot at night. In the dark forest at night, a special camera showed something strange. It was like a secret world full of shadows. The camera's light revealed a huge figure, the Bigfoot, a mysterious creature from stories. The Bigfoot moved mysteriously through the trees, like a ghost in the dark. It was so big that it didn't seem real, like something magical. The camera, like a secret watcher, recorded this strange sight. But why did Bigfoot come out from hiding? Why did it hurry through the woods like a ghost? The video didn't give any clear answers. The Bigfoot left behind a mystery, like a puzzle in the forest. The camera couldn't show the Bigfoot clearly. It was like looking through fog. We couldn't see its face or details because of the dim light. What was this creature? A protector of the night? A visitor from strange places? Or just a made-up idea of the forest? After a while, the Bigfoot disappeared into the dark. The camera only saw it leave, leaving behind questions. Why did it run so fast? What secret mission did it have in the night? The answers stayed hidden in the mystery of the dark forest, making the Bigfoot story forever whispered among the trees. Alligator attack. In the first segment of the video, the camera captures a serene pond, where a man appears completely at ease, swimming comfortably. However, the tranquil scene takes a heart-stopping turn in the second part as an alligator suddenly attacks, clamping its jaws around the man's arm. Viewers watch in shock as the unexpected danger unfolds. The atmosphere shifts from calm to chaotic as the man struggles to free himself from the alligator's grip. Gasps and anxious murmurs fill the air as the dramatic struggle unfolds on screen. Fortunately, against the odds, the man manages to escape the alligator's powerful jaws, leaving viewers both terrified and relieved. The video serves as a stark reminder of the inherent risks associated with sharing spaces with wild creatures, even in seemingly peaceful environments. The abrupt change in the scenario underscores the unpredictable nature of wildlife encounters and the importance of exercising caution in natural habitats. The harrowing incident resonates with viewers, prompting a collective awareness of the potential dangers lurking beneath the surface of seemingly serene settings. Mysterious werewolf enigma. In a snowy place where it was super quiet, a strange video showed a weird, lifeless creature covered in mystery. It lay on the snow, and figuring out what it was uneasy. The top part looked like a wolf, like an old protector of the night, but the bottom seemed human-like. The video moved around, showing this creature that was a mix of wild and human. It was like they joined together in a strange way, not like the stories people usually know. Was it a werewolf, something from stories about the moon, or maybe a dogman talked about only in hushed tones? The snow, all clean and undisturbed, saw this strange mix of a creature. It was stuck between two worlds, frozen in a forever quietness that copied the hidden mysteries of the snowy place. This creature made everyone wonder a lot. People watching the video got caught up in the mystery. They tried to understand what was going on, talking about old stories and ideas that hung in the cold air. The mystery of the creature got deeper, leaving a strong memory in the minds of those who found this weird scene. A big question hung there like a whisper in the air. What strange powers came together to make this mysterious being? The video, just a short look into something unknown, had the power to make people think and wonder. In the middle of that cold stillness, the mystery stayed there, covered in a strange darkness of a creature not completely a wolf and not completely a human, a forever mystery drawn on the snowy unknown. Flying cow. In a startling video, a camera captures a risky scene as 3 cows dangle in the air, lifted by a crane machine. The cows, at the mercy of this unsafe method, face a serious threat to their lives. What's even more shocking is the apparent lack of concern from their owners. It's a distressing sight, highlighting the hazards these animals endure in the name of transportation. The video raises questions about the well-being of the cows and the disregard for their safety. The use of a crane machine for transporting living beings seems not only risky, but also raises ethical concerns. Viewers can't help but feel uneasy witnessing the vulnerable position of the cows, emphasizing the need for humane and secure practices in animal transportation. This video serves as a reminder that the welfare of animals should be a priority, urging for safer and more compassionate methods in handling and transporting them. It sparks a conversation about responsible practices in the treatment of animals, encouraging a shift towards methods that prioritize their safety and well-being.
Happening in the port. This is what's happening in the port that we just pulled up to.
Bigfoot in Colorado. In Colorado, something mysterious happened during the day. People on a train saw it. The sun made the mountains look golden, revealing secrets nature wanted to hide. A mystery wove into the usual things. A video showed a strange creature in the woods. It looked like Bigfoot, huge and alone, moving in a weird way. People on the train watched, not understanding. The creature walked through old trees, making everyone feel the unknown nature holds. Questions filled minds. How did this big thing reach the quiet mountain? What made it move through the thick trees alone? People silently wondered as the creature danced in solitude, not knowing it left confusion behind. The huge creature vanished into the forest, leaving a mysterious feeling in the air. The fresh pine smell now held the secret of Bigfoot. People left with nature's riddle became part of a story beyond what they knew. Colorado's daylight mystery became a quiet tale. The passing train witnessed the unexplainable, a peek into nature's hidden world. The giant footprints in the soil told of a moment that couldn't be understood, marking the day a strange creature visited the mountain. Mysterious python in Bolito. In Bolito, during the daytime, something strange happened. A video showed a huge black python moving really fast on the green ground. It scared everyone watching. The snake seemed mysterious, not like normal snakes. People couldn't understand why it was there or where it came from. The sight of this big, dark snake slithering through the greenery made everyone feel uneasy. People couldn't stop thinking about it. Where did this massive snake come from? Why was it moving so quickly in a place that's usually peaceful? The snake made everyone who saw it feel a deep instinctual fear, like something from a scary story. Those who saw the video felt confused and scared. The image of the giant snake against the green background stayed in their minds like a ghost. Even after the snake disappeared, the fear and confusion stayed with the people. The mystery of the huge python in Bolito became a story that people couldn't forget, leaving behind a feeling of unease that lasted a long time. mystical shoebill stork enigma. In a calm park during the day, something strange happened. There's a video showing a big blue dinosaur bird called a shoebill stork. It's not like regular birds, it's huge and mysterious, like creatures from a long time ago. This big blue bird wasn't alone. Surprisingly, it was playing with a boy. They had a special connection, like they understood each other without talking. The bird, even though it was giant, moved gracefully, like a gentle giant playing with a friend. What made it even more peculiar were the sounds it made. The air was filled with strange noises, like a magical song. These sounds added a mysterious feeling to the already amazing scene. This wasn't just a normal sight, it was like a dream coming true. The giant blue bird seemed to be from stories and legends, appearing right there in the sunlight. People wondered where it came from, but no one could figure out the mystery. The park, usually a calm and regular place, now held a secret, something extraordinary that amazed everyone who saw it. Life's ordinary picture had a hidden magic waiting to be discovered. Mysterious Bigfoot trail cam enigma. A spooky video showed Bigfoot's strange face. The creature had big eyes, a large nose, and a face covered in hair. No one knew who took the picture. Maybe a trail cam did. It looked really weird and gave off an eerie feeling. Nobody knew where the picture came from, and people talked about it secretly. The one who took it was a mystery. Some thought a trail cam secretly snapped the photo. As the video played, the creature seemed really odd. Its eyes were deep and seemed to look into another world. The huge nose suggested it could sense things we can't, and its face hidden in hair kept its secrets. People watching felt a creepy fascination. They wondered if it lived in the wild, guarded secret places, or if it was just a shadowy illusion. The air felt heavy with questions as the strange figure stayed in the video frames, a quiet mystery from the mysterious world. In the unknown story, this strange Bigfoot left its mark, an unsolved puzzle, a secret in the quiet talk between what's known and what can't be known. Mysterious jungle love. In the quiet jungle, a special camera showed something really puzzling. In the big green trees, a strange story happened, something not normal in nature. The camera caught a fragile moment frozen in time, a secret play of life with odd friends. In the shadows, a baby monkey didn't know it was close to falling from its high tree spot, but nature had a secret helper in this strange show. Out from the hidden part of the woods came a big tiger, both scary and oddly kind. Like someone invisible planned it, the tiger moved gently toward the baby monkey, not like a wild animal. In a surprising dance of instincts and care, the tiger softly picked up the baby monkey with its strong paws. A shared gasp echoed through the quiet leaves as the tiger, instead of acting like a hunter, went up the tree. What came next was a mysterious teamwork, a hunter holding his possible prey with unexpected gentleness. Against the green leaves, the tiger showed a strange kind of love, going beyond the usual role of who hunts and who is hunted. It felt like the jungle's magic, bringing together different animals in a captivating show of caring. The mystery hung in the air like fog, making those watching wonder quietly, why did the tiger act so kindly? What secret guided this jungle story? The answer stayed hidden, part of the wild and unknown places, where instincts and warmth mix in a puzzling dance of life. Spooky video. Imagine this. It's midnight, right? So this person hears this crazy hard knocking on the door. Like really intense. Creepy, right? So being the brave soul they are, they go to see who's at the door. And guess what? They see two hands knocking, just hands, no person. Now, here's where it gets nuts. The moment this guy looks outside, poof, the hands vanish into thin air. Spooky, huh? It's like a horror movie moment happening in real life. You can almost feel the chills. Picture it. You're all alone, it's dark, and suddenly hands knocking with no owner in sight. You check and there's nothing there. It's the kind of thing that messes with your mind big time. That video, super creepy. It's not just a who's at the door moment, it's a what just happened moment. The mystery of disappearing hands at midnight, definitely not your typical late night encounter. Mysterious backyard creature encounter.
Correct, and they're very large. 9 feet, 10 foot, I don't know, they look like aliens to us.
Late one night, a hidden camera in a backyard saw something strange. It was like a secret spy quietly watching the weird happenings. In the dim light, a video revealed a super strange thing. A spooky creature appeared out of nowhere. This mysterious being had a puzzling shape, kind of like a shadowy puzzle with 2 arms and 2 legs. But its face had this strange feeling, like it wasn't from our world. People might say it looked like an alien, not something normal you'd see every day. As the creepy video played, everyone watching took a big surprised breath. The creature with its mysterious stare and strange outline held everyone's attention. People were both scared and fascinated, like they were in a trance, unable to look away. Why this creature showed up and what it wanted remained a big puzzle. Nobody could understand where it came from or what it was up to. In the usual everyday picture, this unexpected and unusual thing appeared, leaving everyone wondering. There were more questions than answers, and a feeling of not knowing hung over everything, making everything seem a bit strange and different.
Happened to me. Keep in mind, this is midnight, and I'm fixing a truck in my back.
Cryptic doll's paranormal state. In the bright, unfriendly daylight, something really creepy happened in a video. Imagine a sweet doll, all with pretty gold hair, looking innocent, right? But here's the twist. A mysterious shadow figure joined the scene, messing with the doll's hair in a strange way. This doll, that seemed so harmless, was hiding a spooky secret. Its eyes, usually a calm blue, revealed something dark and mean. While the hidden hand kept doing its weird job, the doll's eyes started moving in a creepy dance, not following normal rules. A weird, not-so-friendly smile showed up on its doll face, making things even scarier. The doll's eye movements weren't normal at all, like it was dancing to a ghostly tune. This gave anyone watching major chills. Each glance from those eerie eyes hinted at some mysterious plan. Was the doll a home for a ghostly spirit, or was it doing its own ghostly tricks, messing with reality in ways we can't see? People who saw the video got a spooky feeling they couldn't shake. That innocent doll turned into something that gives you the shivers, leaving a strange memory in the minds of those who looked into its strange world. The line between regular and ghostly stuff got all blurry, making everyone wonder. What scary things were hiding behind that cute doll face, and why did those beautiful eyes seem to hide something so wicked? Mysterious night creature. In the dark night, a man with a camera went to find out what secrets hid in the shadows. As he recorded, something spooky appeared. A mysterious creature, kind of scary and puzzling, came out from the really dark place. The night was super dark, like a big black canvas where mysteries like to hide. Suddenly, bright eyes showed up in the deep darkness, a scary sight that caught everyone's attention. People had lots of questions because no one knew what the creature wanted. The man, sounding scared, told a weird story.
It followed me home and it is absolutely staring at me right now.
The creature, like a ghost, followed him on his way home. It gave him goosebumps and left a strong memory. What made this nighttime follower tick, and what secrets did it have?
It followed me home from the gifting rock. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning right now.
People started talking about different ideas, like it might be a Bigfoot. a creature from stories that somehow got into real life, but not everyone believed it. Doubts floated around like a fog hiding the real answer. The mystery of those glowing eyes kept going, a secret puzzle in everyone's thoughts. What kind of deal did the man make with this night creature without even knowing? Was it a protector, a sign of good things, or a sign of things unknown, leading him through the confusing mysteries of the night?
It followed me home, and it is absolutely staring at me right now.
In the night's picture, where shadows and secrets played together, the answers stayed away. Only the scary shape of the unknown creature stayed in people's minds, making that night's story a kind of spooky song in the world of mysteries. Cryptic paranormal gym equipment. In the dark park at night, something weird happened. A video showed a gym thing moving all by itself, like a ghost was working out. It wasn't human hands moving it, but something spooky. The night got creepy as this see-through thing did exercises with the heavy gym stuff. It made strange sounds like it was struggling with a weird kind of effort. People who saw this got scared, feeling a spooky kind of shiver. Police officers, usually strong and in charge, looked confused in their uniforms. They couldn't believe what was happening. It was like the ghostly gym took over. Panic hit them, and they couldn't figure out this strange situation. They took out cameras, shaky in their hands, recording this strange thing that shouldn't be real. The night became a mix of normal and ghostly, with the police accidentally becoming ghost recorders. They talked quietly about things they didn't understand, their minds confused by the strange ghost making the gym moves. A hidden fear filled the air, like everyone knew something very strange was going on. But in the mystery of that night, no one dared to find out who or what was behind the ghostly gym, leaving the park with a weird feeling from meeting the spooky and unknown. Freshwater shrimp. In a quiet forest where the sunlight touches everything gently, something special happened. The green leaves, like secret keepers, shared stories only known to the old trees. In this hidden place, a little shrimp, a messenger of wonders, danced on the green stage. This shrimp was special, shining and red like a hidden treasure. As sunlight filtered through the branches, the mysterious creature, a guardian of the forest secrets, enjoyed a feast on the green leaves. It was like a magical dance, a show of nature's secrets, as the shrimp, all dressed up in captivating red, searched for food. Quietly, the shrimp nibbled on thin layers covering the leaves, making sure the forest stayed clean. This simple act was like a secret code, keeping the balance in the forest. The video caught this hidden event, a quick look into the mysterious life of the forest. Each picture was like a magical painting, echoing the Earth's heartbeat. The red shrimp added its charm, showing how nature's different parts work together. This video, lit by the gentle sunlight, was more than just pictures. It wasn't just about what you see, it was like a close-up look at the connections in nature. A touching story about the mysteries that build the big stage of nature's play. Mysteries of resurrected fish. A spooky video grabbed people's attention. It showed 3 zombie fishes frozen like statues, not moving at all. Their eyes were empty and they seemed like eerie underwater ghosts. Then something strange happened. A person came in holding a bottle of water. They looked like they knew what they were doing. Carefully, they poured water into one fish's mouth. Everyone watching could feel the excitement. It was like waiting for something unbelievable. Surprisingly, the fish, which seemed lifeless before, started to move. A tiny, hard-to-see motion went through its body. It was like the water woke up the fish, making it alive again. This wasn't just about the body. There was something mysterious about it, making people wonder about life in the water world. The video made people feel amazed and curious. It mixed real life with something magical. People ask questions in their minds. Was it just the water doing its job, or was there some unknown power involved? This video got everyone thinking about life's surprises and how it could come back in unexpected ways. It was a reminder that even in ordinary things, there might be hidden mysteries. As people thought about the fish coming back to life, they wanted to explore more about the secrets hidden beneath the water's surface. Mysterious Dogman Enigma. In a regular family video, things got strange. At first, it was all normal, kids laughing on a jet ski, a guy chopping wood. But then, out of nowhere, a weird creature showed up in the woods. It was massive and looked like a mix of a dog and a person, kind of like a dogman. The quiet scene turned into a puzzle with this mysterious creature charging at the camera. Nobody knew why it came or what it wanted. The video turned into a big question mark. Why did this strange thing decide to be in the spotlight? Why was it heading straight for the person recording? The whole thing went from everyday to super confusing in a snap. The video didn't give any answers, it just left us wondering, was this creature real or did someone make it up? The ordinary setting became a mix of normal and not normal. The woods, which used to be calm, turned into a place full of secrets. This dogman thing became the star of the video. Making the usual family moments something we can't forget. The woods kept their mysteries, the creature disappeared, and all that was left were questions hanging in the air. A mysterious dance between what we know and what we can't figure out.
What is that?
Mysterious giants in Hawaii. In Hawaii, when the sun made everything golden, a strange thing was hidden in the greenery. A video showed it, like a story in pictures. The camera moved and we saw more than just plants. Big bones like from giant creatures were there. They looked odd, not like regular animal bones. It felt like they were from some ancient, make-believe giants. Nature looked alive, but these bones made it seem quiet and strange.
Look at this.
It was like nature paused, surprised by these mysterious leftovers. People who watched the video wondered where these giant bones came from and what tales they could tell. In Hawaii's air, there were no hints about where these big creatures came from.
Hold on 1 second.
Did they always live there, part of the island's story, or did they come from a place we can't understand? The more people wondered, the more the mystery grew. The video kept these secrets, making it a fascinating puzzle.
Oh my god, look what we have here.
With dinosaur bones?
The wind played with the leaves and the sun disappeared. But the secrets of these big bones stayed in Hawaii. The video, like a mystery book with only pictures, asked questions and let people imagine. It was a scene so strange and beautiful that words couldn't easily explain. Mysterious bear. In the middle of the day, when the rain turned ponds into a kind of natural spa, something amazing happened. A big, shiny black bear showed up on a camera in the daytime, and it was really something special. This bear was larger than life and decided to take a dip in the water. And it seemed to be having a blast. It splashed around like it was having a party or something. The camera just quietly watched it all happen, capturing the rare show that left everyone who saw it totally amazed. The bear was so carefree and joyful, and it was really something to see. It's a good reminder that even in the wild, there are surprising and wonderful things to discover. This weird and fun moment in nature will be remembered by everyone who stumbled upon it, showing us how cool and unexpected things can be out there in the wild. Mysterious trolley haunting. In the bright daylight, a strange video showed up on a lonely road. There was this abandoned cart with mysterious things on it, sliding silently on the road. The regular scene turned into a weird mystery that nobody could figure out. Things on the cart moved together like a spooky dance led by an invisible power. It felt like the mystery itself had become real, hanging in the air. The video held secrets, almost like it was speaking in hushed tones, only understood by shadows. The puzzle got deeper with each part of the video, keeping everyone watching it fascinated by the strange dance. One big question stayed, like the unseen conductor guiding the cart. Who or what made this weird scene on our everyday road? The road, usually just for going from one place to another, became a stage for something we couldn't explain. People guessed and wondered as they watched, like waves in an old magical river. The cart didn't follow the rules we know. It was like a ship lost in a confusing sea. Curious faces stared at the strange dance, but the answers stayed hidden in a fog of not knowing. The one making the cart move stayed a secret. A hidden director slipping away from our understanding. The mystery stuck around, making normal things feel strange and mixed up with secrets. The road, usually a simple way from here to there, turned into a mysterious path, as if ghosts of the unknown were there. So the mystery stayed, a quiet question in the air, waiting for those brave enough to solve the puzzle of the odd dance with the forgotten cart. Mysterious sea creature. In the dark part of the ocean, something strange happened. A video came out showing a creature that looked like a mix of a mosquito and a big cockroach. It was huge, like those queen aliens in movies. Nobody knew what it was or why it lives so deep underwater, 1,000 feet down. This odd creature moved in a creepy way in the shadows, making everyone who saw the video wonder about it. People, especially scientists and those who know a lot about the sea, started guessing where it came from. Some thought it might be a new kind of animal we never saw before. Others even thought about old sea stories, like legendary creatures coming back. But the mystery stayed strong. The creature kept its secret in the deep, dark ocean. We didn't know what it ate, why it was there, or how it survived in such a dark place. As everyone looked at the mysterious video, the queen of the deep sea stayed hidden. It was like a ghost ruling silently in the deep ocean. The questions about this strange creature didn't have answers, making us all think about the deep sea and the secrets it keeps, where darkness and mysteries have been dancing for ages. Thank you for coming along on this spooky adventure with us. Subscribe to our channel if you want more spine-chilling stories and hair-raising encounters. We're always going into the deepest recesses to bring you the most intriguing and terrifying video ever captured on camera. And remember to set that notification bell to ensure you get all the updates on our fascinating adventures. In the eerie silence of the wilderness, the trail cameras have borne witness to a series of inexplicable and bone-chilling encounters that defy the laws of nature. Prepare yourself for a descent into the unknown, where the line between reality and the supernatural blurs with each haunting revelation. A lioness, her eyes aglow with an otherworldly hunger. Yet the horrors do not cease there. Delve deeper into the heart of the eerie trail cam footage, where a ghastly armadillo lizard slithers into view. Each frame captures a moment that resonates with a disconcerting energy, challenging the fabric of what we perceive as reality. Brace yourself for a journey through these macabre snapshots, where the paranormal and the unimaginable collide, leaving an indelible mark on the brave souls who dare to peer into the abyss of the unknown.
Vai, mano.
Slenderman spotted? Alright, imagine this. A camera's rolling, capturing a scene in the fields, and what pops up? A dark, tall figure just standing there. The cameraman's mind jumps to Slenderman vibes. You know, that spooky tall dude from the stories. But hold up, there's a twist. This figure, it's not making a single move. It's like a statue planted in the fields, not a hint of motion. Now, the cameraman's torn between is it Slender Man and maybe it's just some random statue. You can almost feel the suspense building up as they zoom in, hoping for a clue. Is it a lurking creature or just an eerie piece of art in the fields? The lack of movement adds to the mystery, making you wonder if Slender Man's really out there, or if it's just a creepy statue pulling a silent scare. It's that moment of uncertainty where the line blurs between real spookiness and maybe just a peculiar piece of the landscape. Either way, it's got that hold your breath feeling when the camera spots something mysterious in the dark fields. Creepy, right? Enigmatic alien sighting. Amidst the dense expanse of a Chinese forest, intrigue is stirred by the conspicuous presence of a creature resembling an alien. The footage unveils a peculiar entity swiftly navigating through the foliage, giving rise to rampant speculations about extraterrestrial visitations. Skeptics interject with the possibility of misidentification, proposing that the enigmatic figure might align more closely with the cryptid, such as the Dogman, renowned for sharing similar characteristics. The mysterious clip has become a focal point for spirited debates concerning the true nature of the being and its purpose within the wooded landscape. As discussions persist, experts and enthusiasts alike embark on a collective journey into the unknown, striving to unravel the enigma that unfolds in this captivating footage. Mysterious night encounter. One night in a dark forest, a man with a light walked alone. The light flickered in the shadows as he moved through the old trees. Strange sounds whispered through the night, mixing with leaves and distant murmurs. As the man went further into the ancient woods, something magical appeared, breaking the quiet. It was a majestic creature, like the ones in stories, a white Bigfoot. It looked enormous, glowing like it was made of moonlight itself. The mystery grew as the creature stared at a camera, its eyes dark and absorbing the darkness around. Time felt still as the giant being looked at the man capturing the video. They shared a strange moment, and then the Bigfoot gracefully walked away, disappearing into the trees. The forest kept its secrets, and no one knew why the white Bigfoot visited that night. It was like a puzzle with no solution, a story missing an ending, leaving behind only the feeling of a mysterious and unexplained night. Massive Bigfoot. Once upon a time in the lurking woods, there's this hunter, right? He sets up a trail camera thinking he'll catch some regular forest critters doing their thing. All seems normal until he checks the footage. Bam! Bigfoot, massive and hairy, struts into the frame. Hunter's jaw hits the floor. Like, what in the world just happened? Now, here's where it gets wild. Bigfoot, it turns out, has hooves. Hooves! Hunter's terror level jumps up a notch. He's standing there, probably regretting every decision that led him to this bizarre discovery. I mean, who expects Bigfoot to have hooves? It's like finding out your favorite movie character is actually an alien. So the hunter's mind is doing acrobatics. Is this for real or some next-level hoax? He's scared out of his wits, questioning everything he thought he knew about the lurking woods. Imagine his dilemma, a seasoned hunter spooked by a hairy, hooved Bigfoot on his own trail camera. Nature can be weird, man. Mystical night, eerie creature. In the dark night, something strange happened. A video caught a weird thing on a roof.
Oh,
People walking nearby saw it, a spooky creature with glowing eyes in the shadows. It looked odd, and nobody could understand what it really was. Those people got scared as they stared at the mysterious sight. The creature stayed still, making the air feel heavy with fear. Its glowing eyes felt like they weren't from our world. Feeling brave, the people went closer, hoping to solve the mystery. But it wasn't a living thing. It was more like a spooky skeleton on the roof. The night air was filled with strange secrets. The mystery stuck around, like a puzzle no one could solve. People wondered what was that ghostly thing in the dark. The secrets of that night, like mist disappearing, left everyone with a memory of a creepy mystery that stayed unsolved.
What the? Where'd it go?
Mystical Bigfoot Enigma. This video showed that in a magical forest where sunlight painted patterns on the ground, something strange happened. This weird video showed a huge creature called Bigfoot caught in a hidden trap. It was like a giant mystery hovering between stories and real life. People, curious and a bit scared, showed up in the woods. They felt a mysterious energy among the ancient trees, making every step a bit uneasy. The camera in the video moved through the trees, and there were tourists, those curious people, coming to see what's going on. The forest seemed to hold a secret that mixed up with our world. The video was bright with daylight, but Bigfoot looked blurry and strange, like a ghost. Was it a guardian of the forest or a shadowy spirit? The people there, with their cameras ready, tried to capture the feeling of this strange creature in our human world. Whispers spread through the leaves, stories born from not knowing. How did the trap catch such a big thing? And why were the tourists there watching this ghostly event? The mystery stayed, like a hidden dance between what's real and what's a mystery, keeping the secrets of the forest wrapped in a big unknown hug. Mysterious Bigfoot haunting. The video showed that as the sun went down, shadows stretched across the quiet fields near the old farm. A strange thing happened there. Someone recorded a video of a really big creature, like the famous Bigfoot. It walked in the grass, and you could only see its dark shape against the fading evening sky. This huge thing moved strangely, kind of mysterious. The camera was far away, so it couldn't show the details. It felt like the creature was from another world, making everything around it feel not quite real. People in the area started talking, wondering how this Bigfoot came to the field and what it was doing. Nobody had answers, and everyone was curious about this strange event as the sun disappeared. Watching the video made people feel uneasy. The images weren't clear, and the Bigfoot's reasons were unknown. People even started thinking of wild ideas like old stories mixing with our world. Bigfoot, like a ghost in the dim light, left behind lots of questions. A ghost? Imagine this late night scene. Someone's out there, bravely recording a spooky place in the dark. Camera in hand, they casually move it by a broken window. And bam! Out of nowhere, a face appears behind the shattered glass. Now, the big question. Is it a ghost or something else? The video's got that too scary to rewatch vibe, like the stuff of horror movies. You know the feeling, right? You're watching, thinking it's a chill recording, and suddenly there's a face looking back at you through the window. It's the kind of thing that makes you question hitting that replay button. Is it some ghostly visitor or just a creepy coincidence? The broken window adds to the whole haunted house aesthetic, making you wonder if you accidentally stumbled into a real-life horror scene. So, there you are. With this video, you're hesitant to watch again because who wants unexpected faces popping up in the dark? It's like the spooky surprise no one signed up for while exploring the night with the camera. Creepy, right? Mysterious black Bigfoot with its baby. In a daytime forest, something mysterious happened. A camera saw a hidden sight. A black Bigfoot, like an old secret, walked quietly among the trees. It held something precious. A baby rested in its big arms. The Bigfoot, like a guardian ghost, moved gracefully through the trees. As if the forest shared secrets only it understood. The air felt strange, filled with mystery, each step echoing stories etched in the greenery. Zooming in, you could see Bigfoot's motherly side. A protective feeling surrounded them as they went deeper into the tree-filled unknown. Were they searching for safety or following ancient ways? The camera, just watching, didn't tell much about what Bigfoot wanted. The Bigfoot's eyes were dark, holding ancient wisdom. The baby stuck close, a survival dance in the shadowy woods. The forest, part of the mystery, watched as they went further into the dark. What promise kept this secret family close to the trees, and what made them run? The questions hung in the forest air as the black Bigfoot and its baby vanished into the deep woods, leaving a story of wonder, proof that nature hides lasting mysteries. Dogs freaked by ghost. Okay, get this. The security camera is doing their thing, right? But then, out of the blue, it spots this weird creature pacing back and forth in the backyard. Now, this isn't your usual backyard visitor. It's got that spooky vibe that sends shivers down your spine. Here's the kicker. The dogs catch wind of this backyard ghost parade. They go full-on freak-out mode, barking like there's no tomorrow. So the owner gets the alert, rushes to see what's up, and joins the canine ghost watch party. You and your dogs, eyes glued to the footage, watching this mysterious creature doing its eerie backyard dance. The dogs are convinced it's ghost central, and you're low-key wondering if you accidentally moved into a haunted doggy daycare. The creature keeps pacing, the dogs keep barking, and there you are, caught in this unexpected supernatural surveillance drama. It's like a real-life ghost hunt, except it's happening in your own backyard, with a dog stealing the spotlight. Creepy and strangely entertaining, right? A goblin? So there's this guy making a video with creepy sounds at midnight, right? He's all brave, heading toward a room to check out what's going on. As he gets close to the door, guess what? Boom! There's this super scary goblin staring right at him. I mean, its eyes and face are like nightmare material. And just when he thinks, okay, one goblin is enough, surprise! Another spooky goblin pops up right in front of his face. It's like a double scare tactic. Those goblins are no joke, with their scary eyes and all. Imagine the guy thinking he's just making a spooky video, and suddenly he's face to face with not one, but two goblins. Talk about a real-life horror show. Nightly encounter unresolved. In the dark night, where shadows moved mysteriously, a video showed something unknown. The black darkness covered everything, hiding secrets within it. Then, like it appeared from nowhere, a strange creature showed up, like a ghost in the night. The man recording, just watching the mystery unfold, felt a cold shiver. The creature, a dark shape in the emptiness, looked a bit like a person, but it was hard to see its details. A quiet, ghostly dance started between the man and this mysterious thing, like a strange performance guided by the night's magical powers. The man's voice showed a fear, a sign of his basic fears woken up by the weird presence. Many questions floated in the air, making it heavy. What was this figure doing in the dark? Was it a shadow creature, a keeper of secrets, or just something from someone's imagination? The video became proof of this strange mystery. The mysterious thing stayed there, leaving behind many unanswered questions in the night's story. As the video ended, the puzzle remained a quiet question carried by the night winds, challenging anyone brave enough to uncover the secrets hidden in the dark hours. Forest encounter unveiled. In a mysterious forest lit by soft daylight, a man walked alone, filming the simple beauty of leaves dancing and the wind's gentle whispers.
See, we got the entrance all fenced off.
Suddenly, everything changed. While focusing on something unknown, the air shifted, and a strange rake appeared behind the old trees.
Oh, frick!
It looked eerie, with bony fingers hinting at a world between what's seen and what's hidden. The man, surprised by this supernatural twist, felt tension in the air. The ghostly rake startled him, freezing him in disbelief. The familiar forest now held a spooky secret. Panic took over as he tried to escape, but the strange rake mimicked his every move, an otherworldly pursuer. His camera shook as he sprinted, desperate to escape the mystery.
Oh, frick!
The video ended abruptly, leaving questions hanging. What made the eerie rake choose him? What fate awaited him beyond the camera's lens? In the quiet aftermath, the forest kept its secrets, and the mysterious rake disappeared into the unknown, leaving a lasting mark on the captured daylight moments.
Oh, freak!
Mysterious headless wanderer. In the daytime video, something weird happened. There was a man without a head walking strangely down a quiet street. It looked creepy and gave a spooky feeling, like a strange dance of someone missing their head. The video didn't show the man's face, making him a big mystery. He seemed like a ghostly figure moving around in the normal world. All we could see was his back, and it felt like a canvas with a hidden story. Was this strange walker a leftover from ancient times, coming back to life in our own time? People began to guess and imagine things, making it hard to tell what was real and what wasn't. The street, once just a regular road, now seemed touched by something weird, as if time had let us see a place of history covered in mystery. No one had clear answers, and the headless man turned into a symbol of things we can't explain. Was he a ghost traveling among the living, following some secret plan only known to mysterious powers? This headless wanderer, a quiet mystery, stayed in our thoughts, making us wonder about the blurry line between what we know and what's still a secret. Enigmatic sloth and anaconda. Deep in the forest, where sunlight plays hide and seek with the leaves, something magical happened. A video captured a secret meeting between two creatures, a giant anaconda and a slow-moving sloth. Picture the anaconda stretched out like an ancient protector on the lush ground, a silent giant in the woods. Out of nowhere, the sloth appeared, like a ghost finding its way through the trees. The sloth wasn't in a hurry. Each step it took seemed like a slow dance. The forest seemed to hold its breath, waiting for what would unfold. Surprisingly, the sloth didn't seem bothered by the big anaconda nearby. It moved calmly, like it knew a hidden language only the old forest understood. The anaconda, a powerful guardian, didn't stir. Maybe they shared an unspoken agreement, a respect for the delicate balance of their world. In a strange twist of nature's story, the sloth gracefully passed through the anaconda's realm, untouched by its powerful coils. The video captured this mysterious dance, leaving us with more questions than answers about the secrets these creatures share in the heart of the wild. Mystery creature. In a perplexing turn of events, a trail camera in Texas has captured a bewildering image, showcasing the sighting of an unprecedented creature that has eluded human eyes until now. Texas park officials are grappling with shock and bewilderment, as the origin and identity of this enigmatic animal remain elusive. The photograph, taken by a game camera, unveils a mysterious creature lurking in the shadows of the Rio Grande Valley in Texas. Its unfamiliar features have left experts and officials baffled, sparking intense speculation about whether it could represent a new species previously undiscovered by science. Or perhaps an animal that has clandestinely escaped from a nearby zoo. As the intrigue deepens, the question lingers: what could this mysterious creature be, and from whence does it hail? The enigma surrounding this inexplicable photograph continues to captivate the imagination, inviting speculation and curiosity about the unknown realms of our natural world. What are your thoughts on this mysterious sighting? Lioness hunts warthog. Check this out. A trail camera caught a lioness in action, on a mission to feed her hungry cub. This little furball is all like, "Mom, I'm starving." So the lioness, being the superhero mom, gears up to face a big bad warthog. It's like a mini drama in the wild. The cub's hungry vibes are real, and the mom lioness is up for the challenge. She goes into stealth mode, stalking that warthog for what feels like forever. You can see her sizing up the situation, taking mental notes about her prey. It's like she's preparing for the ultimate showdown. Then, out of nowhere, bam! The lioness makes her move. It's this intense moment of nature doing its thing. No fancy words needed, just a hungry cub, a determined mom, and a warthog facing the lioness stare down. It's like the animal version of a superhero saving the day for the little sidekick. Wild, right? Hunting dark wolf. So get this, a trail camera caught this video of a bunch of dark wolves on the lookout for grub. These wolves are like food detectives with senses 100 times sharper than ours. They can sense any critter coming from miles away. So they're wandering around, being all sneaky, and then bam, they find their meal. It's like a wild buffet moment. The wolves go into action mode, attacking and chowing down on their find. You can see their instincts kicking in, survival mode activated. Nature's got this whole circle of life thing going on, and these wolves are just doing their wild thing. The video is like a front row seat to the wild side of dinner time for these dark wolves. No fancy words needed, it's just nature being its raw, wolfy self. They may not have dinner reservations, but those wolves sure know how to hunt and feast in the great outdoors. Triceratops mystery unveiled. In the daytime, a huge Triceratops was sleeping peacefully. It looked really big and calm, like it belonged to a time long, long ago. The quietness around it made you feel like it knew secrets from ancient times, untouched by today's busy life. The Triceratops with its giant body seemed to hold stories in every part of its shape. It's like it went through so many years telling tales without saying a word. The air around the sleeping giant felt mysterious, inviting you to think about the stories hidden in its ancient whispers. It was so quiet around, making the Triceratops a symbol of undisturbed greatness. It felt like time itself was being careful, treating the area with respect in the presence of this old prehistoric guardian. Next to the Triceratops, there was an old sign saying, "Don't touch Triceratops." It was a simple message, but it carried a big meaning. A promise between the one looking and the one being looked at. Disturbing the peace of this sleeping giant would break an unspoken rule with the mysteries locked in its old bone. In the daylight, the Triceratops slept, creating a mysterious story that whispered about times we can only imagine. Timberwolf. So there's this video, right? It shows a big male timber wolf stuck in the fields. Some guy's got him all caught up with a rope thing on his face, and his poor leg is being dragged by something. It's kinda heartbreaking. This wolf is trying so hard to break free, struggling and all, but it's not working out for him. You can see in the video that he just wants to be out there, running around in the wild. It's like he's saying, "Let me go, I just want to be free." Imagine being in his furry shoes, dealing with all that. It's tough to watch because you can feel the wolf's frustration. Nobody wants to see a wild animal like him getting caught up like that. Hopefully, someone steps in and helps the poor guy out. Nature is meant to be free and wild, right? Armadillo-girdled lizard. Hey, so there's this cool lizard called the armadillo-girdled lizard. It's like a mini dragon with spiky tails. And let me tell you, they are downright adorable. Someone snapped up a pic of one, and you won't believe what these little guys do. They hold their tails in their mouths. It's like a lizard giving its tail a big ol' hug. How cute is that? Seeing them in the wild is like stumbling upon a real-life fantasy world. I mean, who knew there were creatures out there that looked like tiny dragons? Nature is full of surprises, and these lizards are proof of that. They bring a whole new level of charm to the animal kingdom. So next time you see a pic of an armadillo-girdled lizard, just remember, you're looking at a real-life mini dragon with a spiky tail hug going on. Nature's pretty awesome, huh? Sneaky otter. In a mysterious forest where shadows whisper secrets, something sneaky happened in broad daylight. A camera quietly watched as a man and an otter had a strange encounter. Sunlight peeked through the old trees, and out popped an otter, its shiny fur looking like moonlight. Then the otter changed. Its eyes got serious, like it was planning something. A fisherman held a fish, and the otter, quick and confident, tried to grab it. Tension hung in the air as the animal made its move. The otter, like a forest ghost, tried to steal the fish. The camera, first watching the fishing, now showed a surprising match between man and wild creature. Leaves rustled as the forest heard human voices. Suddenly, loud shouts broke the peaceful scene, spreading through the trees.
Hey, hey, hey!
The otter, caught by the human, seemed surprised, giving us a quick look into the clash of nature and people. Then, just as quickly as it started, the mystery faded away. The otter, maybe understanding the forest's secrets, disappeared in the shadows, leaving us wondering about its uninterrupted adventure. The forest, having shown a bit of its hidden side, went back to looking calm, hiding the strange meeting in its timeless story.
Hey, hey, hey!
Flapping illusion. In this cool video, a bird hangs out in front of the camera without flapping its wings. People got all curious and came up with wild ideas, like maybe we're in a computer game. The bird looks like it's just chilling mid-air because its wings aren't moving. Some folks even doubted if it was real, throwing out some pretty out-there explanations. But guess what? The person who made the video, a YouTuber named Gingerbeard, spilled the beans. Turns out the bird's floating act is just because the camera's frame rate matches perfectly with the bird's wing flapping. Whitetail buck. Once in a big green jungle, there was an amazing creature with a snowy white tail. This special buck had antlers that reached up to the sky and did important things every day in the jungle. One sunny day, a camera quietly watched as the big white-tailed buck became the main character in the busy jungle. Sun came through the thick leaves, making the buck's coat look really nice. As the buck walked, it was like the jungle floor got quiet, and the buck seemed like a king. Its strong hooves left marks on the soft ground. All the curious jungle animals stopped what they were doing to see the buck moving through the green plants. The buck looked around with its sharp eyes, noticing every sound in the lively nature. As the day went on, the big white-tailed buck kept doing its job, being a silent protector of the jungle. It moved through the plants, making everything look even more beautiful in nature's exciting show. Forest mysterious eerie creature. Deep in the forest where sunlight barely reaches, a video spilled a mysterious tale. In the dim light, a weird creature all black showed up. It moved like a shadow, doing a strange dance among the old trees. Quick and sneaky, it didn't play by the usual rules, making the air chilly as it slipped into the shadows. The video peeked into a world hard to get. The creature, like a ghost, popped up without spilling its secrets, keeping hidden. People tried to crack the mystery, but got frustrated. The creature's dark shape didn't match what we know, leaving everyone puzzled. Was it a ghost or a shadow-born thing? Unanswered questions hung like mist. The creature vanished into the forest hug, its puzzle fading like whispers in the breeze. The forest, holding tight to its secret, stayed hushed, leaving curious minds to wonder about the unsolved mystery. . cryptid house. As the night draped its inky shroud over the tranquil house, the security camera unveiled a sinister secret. In the dining room, where laughter once echoed, now dwelled a chilling enigma. Disturbing figures neither of this world nor the next materialized before the lens. Within the eerie confines of the video, an ominous presence took form, casting an unsettling shadow across the room. Was it the ethereal specter of a vengeful ghost, or perhaps an otherworldly being from realms unknown? Its spectral silhouette danced with malevolence, flickering like a spectral candle in a gusty wind. Each frame revealed more, yet left unanswered questions lingering in the dimly lit chamber. The dining room had become a portal to the uncanny, a place where the ordinary dared not tread. The unsettling truth remained. Something supernatural had left its haunting mark, forever etched in that enigmatic footage. Mysterious midnight buck. In the dark, shadows danced quietly in the wilderness. A hidden camera, like a secret watcher, saw something special at night, capturing the magical feeling of a hidden world we usually can't see. The camera showed the mysterious marks of a big buck's paws, making a strange story on the ground under the bushes. At night, the unseen star, wearing antlers with stories of ancient times, did something like a ritual. The noise of its paws on the ground echoed in the quiet night, creating a mysterious song. The hidden camera watched this secret dance in the moonlight. Strange sounds filled the dark air, making everything feel suspenseful. The gentle touch of each paw on the ground seemed like a secret language only animals at night understand. But there was a question in the air. Why did the buck choose the late night to do this mysterious thing? The secret meeting in the dark left everyone curious, wondering like fog in the moonlight trees. The mystery of why the buck did this in the middle of the night stayed hidden, covered by the secrets of nature that it doesn't always share with people. Ghosted car. In the obscure recesses of the internet, a cryptic video materialized, draped in an unsettling darkness that sent shivers down the spines of all who dared to press play. This eerie footage unfolded a spine-chilling narrative of a car ensnared by malevolent forces, a tale unparalleled in its macabre essence. Within the confines of this haunted vehicle, bewildered souls found themselves ensnared, rendered powerless as the car careened recklessly through the enveloping night. The wailing sirens of a desperate police pursuit trailed the spectral machine, yet it defied all semblance of logic. Vanishing into the ether, it left lawmen confounded and disconcerted. The revelation from security cameras laid bare the horrifying truth. The car reemerged an apparition in the abyss. It moved in sinister circles, its speed oscillating from a ghostly crawl to breakneck acceleration. Officers, hearts pounding with dread, trailed the spectral vehicle only to witness it dissolve into nothingness once more. Upon reaching the point of its enigmatic disappearance, an otherworldly spectral awaited them. Inexplicably, steel rods obstructed their path, an eerie barrier, seemingly the hard work of forces beyond the earthly realm. The unsettling video left no room for skepticism. A malevolent spirit or a vengeful ghost had seized control of that forsaken car, brazenly defying the natural laws of our world and leaving behind only a potent cocktail of fear and an enduring haunting mystery. Bigfoot's mystery in forest. This picture showed a really mysterious scene. In a thick forest, a hidden camera caught a strange sight. A creature like Bigfoot, all black and blending with the green trees. It stayed behind a tall tree, its details unclear and mysterious. People who saw the picture felt confused by the odd scene. They guessed about where it came from and why it was there, making the wild place even more mysterious. The hidden creature in the shadowy leaves made people wonder if legends could be real in the wild woods. Nobody knew how it reached there and what was its purpose. Its mystery was left unsolved. Mystic forest encounter. One night deep in the old forest, something strange happened. There's a video that caught it all, a moose alone and calm in the trees. But then the moonlight made weird shapes, and suddenly a Bigfoot appeared. It was like a ghost hiding among the dark branches, its eyes glowing. The moose didn't notice Bigfoot, just standing there peacefully under the stars. Everything got quiet, a strange feeling filling the air. We didn't know why Bigfoot was watching the moose. Was it going to do something? Time passed and the forest felt tense, like something big was about to happen. The Bigfoot seemed ready to make a move, guarding secrets of the ancient woods. The whole scene felt heavy with mystery, like a spooky story waiting to unfold. In that uncertainty, every moment felt important, like drops of water hanging on a spider's web. The forest was holding its breath, as if the trees held secrets only told in whispers. As the video ended, we were left with a question mark. What really happened between the moose and the hidden Bigfoot? The answer stayed hidden in the darkness, a mysterious tale lingering in the minds of those who saw it. Florida Swamp's Bigfoot Mystery. In the Florida swamps during the day, a hidden video showed nature's secrets. The camera went through the thick leaves, finding a quiet place disturbed by a strange sound. A huge voice came from the forest, shaking the ground. It echoed like a mysterious music, directed by an unseen conductor. The source was hidden, making everyone watching feel frozen with a spooky feeling. People wondered if it was the wind playing tricks with the old trees, or if a giant creature made the earth shake. Some quietly talked about Bigfoot, the legendary creature, thinking its ghostly presence matched the strange sound. As the video played, every leaf and water ripple became a quiet witness to something hard to understand. The voice was too strong for an unknown animal. Like a ghost singing from the shadows, it left the investigators scared, not knowing where it came from. Afterward, the mystery stuck to the Florida swamps like mist on the water. Unanswered questions mixed with the nighttime sounds of crickets and frogs. The strange voice of the spectral Bigfoot stayed like a wild secret in the big wilderness. Enigmatic Bigfoot and Forest. The picture showed that in the middle of the daytime forest, a sneaky moment got caught by a curious camera. Right there in the old whispers of leaves and trees, a strange face showed up, a face that didn't make sense and made people wonder. It was a huge and mysterious creature like the famous Bigfoot. The picture, just a quick look at nature, showed a really big creature. It was brown in color and walked with a weird kind of grace in the forest. Its eyes were dark, reflecting a place nobody knew. A big nose told a story of a quiet life and the secrets of the woods. Everything about this mystery creature was huge. The strange look, the giant size, and a face covered in wild hair. A kind of ghostly feeling stuck to the creature, making people wonder why it was in that quiet forest. What hidden plan brought it to that exact moment stuck in the quiet of the photo? Secrets hiding in the forest silence? Well, the big mystery of Bigfoot stayed there, a puzzle in the heart of the tree mystery. Wild rabbit. So, picture this, right? Trail cameras rolling in the woods, doing its nature watch thing, and bam! A wild rabbit struts in on a serious munch mission. Now, here's the twist. This bunny ain't your run-of-the-mill size. Nope. It's like the Hagrid of rabbits, massive. I mean, we're talking way bigger than the regular floppy-eared crew. I know, sounds like a weird critter conspiracy, but that's what the footage says. It's not some camera trick or wonky angle. This bunny's just out there breaking the size chart for rabbits. Maybe it's been hitting the veggies extra hard, who knows? But seriously, imagine stumbling upon a bunny that could probably play center field in a rabbit baseball league. Nature's full of surprises, huh? The woods got this jumbo-sized secret agent and we're all just catching a glimpse through the lens. Wild, right? Wild hog. The trail cameras are on duty, cool and collected until they stumble upon an extraordinary scene. Creepy echoes fill the air, the sky mimicking a thunderstorm. And then, out of nowhere, a colossal wild hog takes center stage. I mean, this thing is massive, like it decided to skip leg day a few too many times. But here's where it gets downright eerie. This hog, with eyes brighter than a haunted house sign, locks its gaze with the camera. It's like the pig version of a horror movie villain, radiating vibes that send shivers down your spine. Picture yourself watching the footage, and suddenly, this nightmare-inducing hog is staring straight into your soul. Those glowing eyes make you question if you've accidentally stumbled upon the hog's secret lair or something. Nature, my friend, has its own set of thriller plot twists, and this hog is undeniably the star of the show. It gives a whole new meaning to the phrase, "when pigs fly," doesn't it? Deer encounter? So the trail camera's out there doing its nature watch, and guess who shows up? A wild deer just living its best munching life in the woods. You've got this laid-back deer casually strolling into the camera spotlight on a serious quest for snacks. It's like a woodland buffet hunt, nose to the ground, probably in the mood for some deer gourmet treats. And get this, the camera catches it all. No fancy poses, just a deer doing its thing, oblivious to the whole paparazzi situation. You can almost imagine the deer thinking, hey, just here for the snacks, not for a close-up. Nature's got its own reality show, and this deer is the chill star of the moment. No drama, just a simple scene of a deer enjoying a meal in the woods, while the camera plays the role of a low-key spectator. Just another day in the wild where even deer have their casual laid-back moments. Deer enjoying drink. The trail camera is rolling in the dark, and what does it catch? A wild deer having a peaceful midnight drink. There's this calm vibe as the deer sips away, totally clueless about being in the spotlight. Midnight's usually about mystery and quiet, but here's this deer casually hydrating like it's got a secret midnight oasis. And the best part? The camera's just silently capturing the serene moment, nature's own late-night sip and stroll. It's one of those scenes that make you appreciate the simple joys of nature. A deer doing its thing, savoring a drink, and the night keeping its secrets. You almost feel like you stumbled upon a hidden watering hole where the wild ones gather after hours. So imagine watching this footage, seeing the deer in its peaceful midnight bliss. Nature's little nightcap, right there on camera, giving you a glimpse into the quiet beauty of animals just enjoying their moments under the moonlight. Wild fox? Okay, so the trail camera's on a midnight mission, and guess who's the unexpected guest? A wild fox just strolling into the lurking darkness of the woods. It's like nature's own late-night show, right? Now, here's where it gets a bit spooky. This fox, with eyes shining like it borrowed some glow-in-the-dark paint, imagine stumbling upon that footage. It's got this horror movie vibe with the bright-eyed fox wandering in the shadows. The woods are doing their mysterious thing, and here's Mr. Fox probably on a moonlit adventure, or just having a midnight snack. But those eyes, man, they give off a vibe like you're in some creature feature. It's like nature decided to host a midnight mystery starring a fox with eyes brighter than your phone screen in the dark. So, you're watching the video, feeling a mix of awe and a tiny chill, realizing the wild has its own spooky charm, especially when a fox turns into a night explorer. Nature's way of saying, guess what I can do in the dark? Pretty wild, huh? Mysterious man? Okay, imagine this scene. You're chilling on the phone, nothing spooky, right? Suddenly, you glance at the security camera and boom! There's this mysterious dude strolling by your house, holding a bag like he's on a secret mission. Now, let's be real. That's the kind of thing that sends shivers down your spine. The video goes from a regular night to full-on scary mode in seconds. You're there, phone in hand, watching this stranger casually passing by, and it's like a horror movie unfolding in real life. The bag adds an extra layer of mystery. What's in there? Is it just a neighbor with some late-night snacks? Or is this dude bringing the plot twist to your peaceful evening? You can almost feel the tension as you watch, thinking, who is this guy, and why is he casually strolling around at this hour? It's the kind of video that makes you triple check your locks and maybe avoid looking out the window after dark. Creepy, right? Ant ballet mystery. In the daytime quiet, something super weird went down with ants on camera. They usually just do their ant stuff, right? But this time, it was like they joined a secret ant parade or something. They formed this round shape, not their usual ant moves. It was like a tiny ant dance party, each ant playing a role in a hidden melody on the ground. Weird, huh? Ants are supposed to be simple bugs, just doing their ant thing. But this time, they were all teamwork and harmony, creating a funky pattern on the ground. People who know old ant stories say ants are bigger on living together. Teamwork is their survival secret. They follow a leader like a boss to stay alive. But this ant dance? Total mystery. Why were they doing it? Was it just instincts, old memories, or maybe they were grooving to a secret ant song? The questions were flying around like sneaky ghosts. As the ants kept circling, it was like they were saying, hey, life's full of secrets. Nature's got its own play, and these ants were the stars of a puzzling circle. It makes you think about a world way beyond what we get. The dance rolled on, a reminder that life is hiding some crazy mysteries, making us wonder about things we can't quite get. Queen termite. In the middle of the daytime forest, there's this guy, right? Totally zoned in on a job with this massive termite nest. And boom, he pulls out the VIP of termites, the queen herself. I'm talking huge, like termite royalty.
Yeah. Queen termite, whoa!
It's like a backstage pass to the insect world. Now, this guy, he's on a mission. He delicately whisked the queen out of her underground palace, giving us a sneak peek into termite society. Surrounded by leaves and nature's vibes, it's almost like he's conducting a termite ceremony or something. He carefully places her on this vibrant green leaf, and with the sunlight playing its game, the queen termite looks straight up majestic. Why? That's the million-dollar question. Maybe he's a nature enthusiast, or perhaps he's just a science nerd on a quest for knowledge. What's certain is, this moment in the forest is like a mini revelation. It's a reminder of how nature does this intricate dance, with even the tiniest creatures holding key roles. Sunlight filters through the trees, giving the whole thing a magical vibe. The dude behind the camera clearly has a soft spot for the queen termite and the forest. Whether he's chasing scientific curiosity or just vibing with nature, it's a brief but mind-blowing moment that leaves you wondering about the untold secrets lurking in the heart of the forest. Mysterious dinosaur fossils. The videos show that in China, in a place called Yunnan Province, something amazing happened during the daytime. The video was kinda secret, showing really old stuff, like dinosaur stuff. Picture this. A big old dinosaur, almost 9 feet long, showed up in the video. But we can only see 70% of it, like a puzzle missing some pieces. This ancient giant from way back in Jurassic times tells stories of way before. Its bones, like ribs and legs, freeze a moment from forever ago. You can almost feel the grandness of the old days through this silent, rocky storyteller. But wait, there's more. Just 5 feet away, another shadowy shape sleeps in the ground. Another dinosaur, like a buddy from a super long time ago. Together, they make a mysterious picture, a frozen meeting of ancient friends, keeping secrets lost in time. As the video looks closer, questions pop up like shadows in really old places. What tales are locked in these stone bones? What hidden things are woven in the ground under the Yunnan sun? It's like the wind carries whispers from the past, and the sun draws shadows telling stories we forgot. In this hidden world of light and dark, the Yunnan fossils call out to explorers and dreamers. They invite everyone to a place where time takes a pause, a place where the secrets of Jurassic time hang in the quiet echoes of big old creatures. Bigfoot caught? So, this husband and wife are driving late in the spooky woods, right? Suddenly, something hits their car, but they think, whatever, we're driving, so no big deal. But then, boom, another hit. Now they're like, okay, let's check this out.
Hit something. Hope it didn't hurt the car.
So the wife, still recording, reverses the car. And guess what the camera catches? A huge Bigfoot. I mean, it's like this giant hairy creature running straight at their car. The wife freaks out, screams, and hits the gas pedal like there's no tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, go.
Can you believe it? Bigfoot in the woods, and they just stumbled upon it. It's like a crazy movie moment, but real life. So there they are, driving away, hearts racing, and probably never taking a nighttime drive in the woods again. Wild, right?
Oh my gosh, go.
Phantom Clown's mystery unveiled. On the dark screen, a scary video told a strange story that made people feel scared. The news said there were weird clowns in the city scaring students in schools and colleges. These clowns were spooky and looked the same, popping up in different parts of the city like spooky ghosts. No one knew why these clowns were there or what they wanted. Their reasons were hidden, making everyone wonder. The city became a place of fear, with people talking quietly about these creepy clowns. They got called Phantom Clowns, making them sound even scarier. People didn't know if they had a special message or if they were just making everyone scared. There were so many questions, like shadows that were hard to understand. The city was unsure and worried, stuck in a mystery created by these strange clowns. When the video ended, people were still unsure, their minds thinking about what these phantom clowns might be planning. The city turned into a mysterious stage, waiting to find out the secrets hidden in the shadows and the quiet mysteries. Screams of mysterious creature. Late at night, a secret video showed up, maybe caught by a house camera. The dark shadows covered everything like a mysterious dance. As the clock quietly moved through the spooky night, strange screams echoed from the darkness.
Some kind of wild animal.
A weird, unsettling sound. Nobody knew where these strange cries came from, making it a puzzling mystery hidden in the secrets of the night.
What is going on now?
People around felt a strange silence, their senses on high alert, trying to understand the strange rhythm coming from the hidden depths. People started talking, imagining things like ghosts or strange creatures. One name popped up among the rumors: the Skinwalker, a mysterious and scary being. But the mystery stayed unsolved. The video didn't give any clear answers, just the creepy sound of unknown cries. It became a question without an answer, making people imagine and wonder about the hidden things in the dark. So, with no clear answers, the mystery stayed, a quiet secret in the wind. A nighttime puzzle that keeps people thinking about what strange creatures might be out there when the world is covered in shadows.
Some kind of wild animal.
Aquatic enigma, Olm wonder. In the water, a strange thing happened. A special Olm, like a mythical cave dragon, smoothly swam in the shadows. The video caught its mysterious moves. Like a magical creature in the deep water. Without eyes, it moved without being scared, like a ghost in the dark water. As the Olm swam around, a mystery covered everything it did. Not having eyes made it even more interesting. What secrets were hidden in its life without eyes? The water held this hidden creature like it had an old puzzle, a question in the water. People watching were so interested in the Olm's strange beauty, they didn't know what it wanted to do. Was it protecting secrets underwater or just exploring? The video didn't say, making the mystery around this water ghost even more exciting. In the quiet water, the Olm moved, leaving behind questions that sounded like faraway whispers in the mind. The cave dragon, a mystery in water, kept swimming silently, making people imagine and wonder about its hidden world. Enigmatic Paya's cat encounter. In the daytime, a camera captured a mysterious cat called Paya's cat. It had soft fur that was a mix of gray and black. The cat sat on old wood, looking serious and staring at something no one could see. Even though it was small and cute, there was something strange about it. After a while, the mysterious cat stood up and quietly moved away, leaving everyone curious. What was it thinking? Where was it going? The sound of leaves and distant whispers blended with the cat's mystery, making the moment feel magical. On a regular day, this little cat brought a touch of strangeness. People watching were left with questions, caught between what they knew and what remained unknown. Paya's cat, with its secrets and quiet ways, left a puzzling story behind, a hidden mystery in the vast world around us. Epic showdown between spider and fly. In the daytime light, something strange happened on a laptop. A fly and a spider became part of a secret show. The camera was watching as the fly sat on the cold laptop. The fly had no idea about the surprising story about to unfold. Then, slowly like a ghost, the spider moved toward the fly. It was a tiny hint of what was coming, making the air feel mysterious. The fly didn't know what was happening, just enjoying its normal moment. Suddenly, like a powerful force, the spider grabbed the fly. It happened so quickly, just like the invisible things guiding their meeting. The fly was caught in the spider's strange hold. The laptop, like a quiet guard, saw this mysterious scene. A short moment in the unknown. Life's dance and the puzzle of hunting showed up in the bright day, leaving behind only hints of the mystery in the lights and shadows. Confusing bubbles. The person who posted this video on YouTube claims it was recorded on June 23, 2023, but it was actually filmed in 2015 by a guy named Hector Garcia. Whatever it is, it shines in the sunlight. Garcia commented that he has never seen anything like it before. Some viewers thought it was just a plastic piece or a large cluster of bubbles carried by the wind. However, when you use a thermal filter, you can see several hot spots. Interestingly, many people in the comments section of the video also mentioned seeing similar objects. People from all around the world have reported witnessing the same strange floating mass.
Now you see them sparkling lights in it.
Thank you for coming along on this spooky adventure with us. Subscribe to our channel if you want more spine-chilling stories and hair-raising encounters. We're always going into the deepest recesses to bring you the most intriguing and terrifying video ever captured on camera. And remember to set that notification bell to ensure you get all the updates on our fascinating adventures.